Let's see. Get everything set up. All right. Welcome back to the stream. We were playing more D&D today. Last we left off, if you guys remember, we failed the loop and we went back to the very beginning. But hopefully we'll get out of it soon. But I'm gonna go ahead and join the Discord. I don't know if the rest of the guys have started streaming yet, if Rabbits is on or not, but we'll go ahead and join up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Howdy, S.A.B.A.J. How's it going?
Doing pretty good.
I've already got my stream going, so just as a heads up, so things are
Nice.
live now.
I'm actually gonna go over and check it out.
God. Dude, I didn't even put my pants on. God damn it! Why didn't you tell me?
It's okay. We can't see you.
Oh,
I haven't turned that camera on yet. It's located in the left corner of your room. If you look just to your left and slightly down.
Whoa!
Yeah. I'll turn it on here in a bit. I haven't turned it on yet. I'm being nice.
How the fuck? Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna go get dressed.
Oh yeah, be careful of the one in the closet too. It's hanging right next to your coats.
I think you've been found out, Rabbits.
I'm not even worried about it because he won't find them all.
Easter egg hunt.
That's a pretty good Easter egg hunt, I'll tell you what.
Finding every house.
I'm assuming Alam's going to be joining us soon.
Yeah, he said he had to go do bathroom stuff.
Okay.
And Terry should be joining us. Oh, man. He told me he was going to... Oh, wait, he's getting off at 12, so we may be doing a little bit of in-between before he actually does get here.
Yeah.
He did tell me that he would be here.
Okay. So do you think we'll start and then he'll hop in?
That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Right now I'm doing some preliminary, getting things ready. I also wanted to see if anyone's paying attention to... See, I got my one viewer, new stuff in stream. I've actually got my chat up, so if you guys pop into chat and see things, feel free to chat at me.
I need to start using Twitter more, but I never post.
Alright, so Savage, I'm going to let you know, I downloaded Streamlabs.
Mm-hmm.
Got it running, got it uploaded. It's almost exactly like OBS. In fact, I am almost 100% certain they're made from the same thing. So whenever I downloaded it, started it up, one of the first things it says is, you have OBS settings from OBS Studio. Would you like to port everything over into Streamlabs? And I said, yeah, of course. And so it I didn't have to upload everything else new. All I ended up doing was I went into Streamlabs, made sure all my stuff was still functioning the way that it did beforehand.
Yeah.
I have to go through and re-click a few things to make sure things work fine. Just change some filters, made sure everything was smooth.
Right.
And other than that, it's almost exactly the same. You can go to the Streamlabs website and change a few things like bots. You can have what's it called? An action card.
Yeah.
Let me put on my studio. An alert box. That's it. You get an alert box so that whenever someone does a subscribe, a follow, whatever else it is, it actually has something that pops up on your stream as kind of a small celebratory thing.
Yeah.
So you can set all that stuff browser side and then set up your OBS to run all of it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna have to look into that. Because, the reason I used OBS first was because, one, it was free and I didn't even know what Streamlabs was, but then two, and then I guess also I wasn't necessarily going for streaming, I was going for just, recording gameplay. And I heard that it was really, really, CPU friendly in comparison to Streamlabs, and a lot of stuff that you used to not be able to do in OBS, you now can do. And I've been noticing like a lot of huge updates for OBS. So I'm gonna have to look into that.
I was pleasantly surprised once I got it going.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I don't feel like I'm losing any stuff like that.
Yeah.
In fact, I if anything, it feels like it's a small upgrade from what I just had.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, I'm actually set. I'm doing my Twitter stuff right now, just to get the advertisements out. I should have been doing it 10 minutes ago, but I got on Twitter, or not Twitter. I got on Twitch, and I spend part of my free time going and checking out other streamers.
Yeah.
Especially and I'm talking people that are both higher than me and lower than me. I'm not trying to be like specific about stuff. There's people that have less followers than me. I go and follow them. I go and check out their streams and see how they're going, and you chat with them, talk, and everything else.
Yeah.
I'm big on the community thing. If I go out there and I see you, it's because I said I have the free time right now, and I want to go and visit people and see how people are doing.
Yeah.
I think it's super important. Oh, I'm gonna switch this. For those of you that are sitting there and watching, know that you probably love seeing my opening card, but it's not exactly the best thing all the time. And I'm sure you guys would like to get to actually like see some other various things that's going on, like my perpetual galaxy. But if you see me pop into your chat, it's because I am taking my free time and I chose you for that moment. And I wanted to go in, say hi, and try and, just get to know folks and see how other streamers are doing.
Not me. I hate all y'all. I'm just joking.
All lies.
Of course, we all love you guys.
We trying. I mean, kind of. It's not that huge of a deal.
And of course, when Dre gets in here and when he's done shitting, he'll love you too.
Yeah, Dre.
Sorry. You can take it out later on me and RP.
I can't take it out later. That's the thing about being live.
No, I was saying
take it
Dre
out
can
on
take
him.
it out on me later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going to probably take it out on you later. Probably. All right, so for those of you that are viewing, I wanted to let you guys know, it's like I spent all of my day today doing all sorts of updates. So like I was mentioning to Sabaz earlier, I am now using Streamlabs, which means I have all kinds of nifty, tiny little bullshit things that people can now mess with, and I've spent the day editing and changing that.
Wait a second, Derek. Can I actually donate money to you in order to watch your show or your stream? Like it's kind of like a show, right?
Absolutely, you can donate money to me. I have no clue how to do that. And right now, I'm going to be spending the next tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be sitting and going, okay, so this is the donation thing. And I'm going to sit and figure out how to do the donation stuff so that I don't feel completely lost.
I've been fucking waiting to do that because I got a pocket full of money. I'm waiting to dump in your brisket.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Give me bits every now and then. 1 bit is equal to a penny.
Mm-hmm.
I will gladly take your pennies.
Take my money.
I tell you what, here's something that I'll do for the fun of it. Every time someone gives me bits, I'm going to see what I can do about getting an equal amount of pennies so that I can start showing those on stream. God forbid someone.
Hey, look, no, listen. I think that's fucking genius. So every time somebody joins in, throws in a bit, you throw in a penny. You throw in a penny, and however many pennies you get, you roll them up. After a stack of rolled up pennies, you donate them to the charity, right?
Yeah, it's true. I could do that. I'd actually be glad to sit and do that. For every bit is a penny that will go to charity. I'll have to actually set that up. I mean, that actually sounds legitimately good because I'll be trying to support something, get some charity going, helping some folks out that desperately need it.
Narrow down your stuff a little bit too. Also go into your own local hometown there in Knoxville.
Mm-hmm.
You got ties with the university. You could easily set up some shit there. Dude, I'm giving you money, making opportunity, but business ideas.
I know. And it's great. This is why I like having the group around, because I can't fucking do it all by myself.
I was telling Bruce the other night, I was like, dude, I'm not so good at the streaming stuff, but I'll tell you what, I can send you and I can hustle. You know what I mean?
I think whether you're good at the streaming or not, I think that's highly debatable, Lloyd. I think that's highly debatable. Or should I say Cole? Until you get yourself a decent streamer name, I'm gonna have to find a way to call you a online title.
Honestly, if he just called him Lloyd, it'd be like, yep, that's Lloyd. I could see it, just this random guy named Lloyd going to the top of like Rocket League charts.
You'll get Lloyd a lot.
Yeah. By the way, for those of you that aren't aware, our boy Lloyd here that you keep hearing in the background, that's not me and S.A.B.A.J. Okay, so you got those of us, the other fellow here, Lloyd. He actually is a top tier Rocket League player. There's a good chance that you've probably played him at some point, or played with him at some point.
They probably banned me because they got mad at me.
Yeah, you probably thought he was fucking cheating. It's like, I tell you, he's not cheating.
No, look, I've never been above diamond. I got over 1,000 hours. Never been above diamond. Promise you. I just love the game. But yes, look, man, I'm telling you, we get into charities, and you start focusing on like your community. You start branching into community, and dude, yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
You're going to be looking out for Campin' Jack Flash on PSN, guys. And by the way, the other one, another fella that's a really big Rocket Leaguer, he doesn't show up super late to the streams because it's way past his bedtime and he's old as shit.
Oh man. Hey, look, no. Everyone has to subscribe to this guy.
This is my pa. I've been trying my best to get him in the stream and to be the old dude streamer that he needs to be. But if you guys ever see him on PSN, Rocket League or whatnot, he is a big Vol fan.
Oh, he is. And he's loving it this season because the Vols are kicking ass. Man, I don't understand how they took number one spot when. Well,
they still got to beat Georgia.
I was gonna say, no. Here's the thing: both them and Georgia are Georgia was number one last year, SEC champions. Oh, sorry, never mind. That's not what we're talking about on the stream. We're not here for sport analysis. Anyway.
Howdy there, two-shot time. Nice to see you.
We'll see tomorrow.
Welcome to the channel. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well.
We will see. I'm curious as what's going to happen at the Georgia Vols game. D&D. It's like, as much as I
waiting for the rest of our people to show up.
Quit caring about football because I used to play it back in the day, and it's hard for me to watch nowadays. And being stuck to the university for so long, that orange just looks gray to me. I'm excited to see how our local football team is doing. I'm excited to see it. I'm really curious as to how tomorrow's going to go.
Orange looks great to me.
Well,
I know. Yeah, I know. So as somebody who spent plenty enough time around campus, yes, yeah.
Wow, my Nightbot has actually started working. That is awesome. I've got bots working, guys.
You got bots
Your boy
working,
Rabbit spent a lot of technical work today doing a whole lot of crap. Now, I know that we haven't...
We're going to 3D you like awesome. A rabbit that hangs out in the background.
I'm trying to get me a rabbit mask so that I can stop showing my face on streams. Because it makes me nervous as hell to have my face on the internet.
I've noticed a lot of your streams are really dark.
You know, I'm not necessarily trying to make that happen. Like here lately, I've got a light on right now.
I love Bruce's confidence. He's got the camera above him, like, come in my face. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm here hanging out.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's confidence.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like come see my face. Sorry. My bad. But looking down, like you're looking up, and it's like, it's confidence, man. And that's what I meant. Sorry.
I appreciate it. No, I really do. I wouldn't necessarily call that confidence. It's all fake.
Yeah, there's a big difference between having a camera sitting and watching you and the kind of confidence you have from that versus the confidence of actually sitting and having a group of people sitting and staring at you.
Dude, listen. Maybe I'm different, but I'm sitting there on the bathroom toilet, just letting one go. You know what I mean?
Now that's confidence because you just said that on stream.
No. Afterwards, I'm also looking at porn with a camera right in my face, and I'm just giving it hell. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at the camera because I know the camera's probably looking at me. I don't care because I'm doing it. I mean, so is like fucking 500,000 other fuckers. I mean, what does my face have to do with any? Anyway, I'm not easily embarrassed. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not easily embarrassed. My wife would say otherwise, and she'd probably make me leave the house.
It's okay. Remember, my wife thinks I'm sensitive.
You guys just ignore that.
Everyone that's known me for more than 10 years knows that's... Yeah, me. She thinks I'm too sensitive.
How?
Right? Like, everybody I've known for a long period of time, like, all my dudes that have said...
You're literally like the outside core of a nuclear fusion reactor.
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. We will be getting started soon. We're just waiting for everyone to show up. Thanks for stopping by.
In the world, but you're protecting all that. Like you've always been pretty fucking chill. I've never seen you really explode. So
maybe that's the power of wives. I love my wife. She's a darling girl. Like I mentioned,
this is just a little
Wolf was talking yesterday.
Chatter.
If I'm a rabbit and she's a dog,
we got 2 more people coming in, and when they get here, we'll be starting.
She's quite nippy. For those of you that fully understand that joke, congratulations. For those of you that don't worry about it. You'll probably find out eventually.
I give it like a month.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long it takes before she does something to ruin that. She keeps trying to push various things. I'm like, baby, I can't do that. It's like I just can't do that. That's not stuff that I can just do on stream. I'll get banned. It's not. They'll take my whole stream and they'll pick it up and they will throw it in the trash.
I ordered these from Wish.com.
You boys, I was gonna say they'll be trying to order rabbits to white from Wish.
Oh my gosh! They'll just get rabbits.
The standard rabbits, and they just kind of look a little off-white. They ain't not even normal white.
And it's not even the cool rabbits with a Z. It's rabbits with an S.
Yeah, and it's spelled with 2 B's.
Batteries not included.
No batteries.
It's like I order rabbits the whites. This is Raymond's rabbits.
Wait a second. It said I could follow them on Twitch. I don't see a link for that.
Oh, you don't see a link for my Twitch stuff? Or should I also have that on my Nightbot?
No, I was joking that they were ordering it from Wish and then they didn't do it. Sorry, my bad.
r/whoosh.
Onion layer joke.
Clearly went over my head. What happened to Dre? Did he fall in? Pharmacy, like
he takes a while. He's on his way though.
It's good. It's good. You know, I just worry, making sure everything's good.
Yeah, so I guess if everybody's wanting to refer to each other as their streamer names,
also guys, feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
I didn't care.
In the comments, let me know how your day is going. How are you guys doing?
You don't mind using our pseudonyms.
I respect that. And if you had to call me something and I thought maybe I would stream in that name, I would probably say Jack Flash. I think Jack Flash would be a pretty suitable.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, dude, I would go straight with Camp and Jack Flash and then just leave it at that.
Camp and Jack Flash. Okay.
That like that.
A lot. I mean,
It's got a ring to it.
Campy.
It really does. Like it evokes like an old song from forever ago. Even though I don't even remember what the lyrics of that is, it's like I just reminded. There's some old song out there that uses like something Jack Flash or Jumpin' Jack Flash. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it works. It's a good one.
Okay. I'm good. But
All right, I'm checking with Terry. I'm getting 3 dots. He is giving me some ellipses, which means he is still alive and awake.
Awesome. You love to see it.
God, I'm so excited. Dude, when he gets in here, we should all cheer.
I'm gonna go grab some water right quick. I'll be right back.
I felt bad.
Oh. And then Bruce went to use the bathroom or something.
I promise we're going to be starting our D&D game soon. This is usually what happens when a bunch of dudes try and sit down and start D&D. And, like, me and S.A.B.A.J are the only ones that's, like, streamers, so we know we have a given time. The rest of my guys aren't.
You guys are starting to annoy me with how many times I start getting notifications during the day. Like, you guys are posting daily.
We got to advertise. We have to.
Oh, yeah. Like, look, I'm sitting there trying to watch my boy. I'm changing a diaper. I look over. It's like, stop what you're doing. S.A.B.A.J just posted a video. And I'm like, fuck. And the next thing I know, he's peed all over himself. Forgot to do the diaper.
These problems. I just dived in. Hey, Pharmacy, how's it going?
Good. Hi. Hello.
All
right, I'm back.
What?
Oh, yeah, it's not Lloyd. It's Jack now. This is Jack.
Hi, Jack.
It's lovely. It's lovely to hear your voice.
It's lovely to hear your voice too, buddy. I missed you.
I missed you. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling a little better.
Awesome.
I'm about to join in roll 20. Just give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, take your time. We've not gotten anything started, and Terry Narg is on his way as of right now. So we're kind of in that waiting space for him.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling and chatting, talking to chat.
But he is on his way. So yeah, right now we're doing the just chat before we get started. Anybody has any questions about the current game or anything else, feel free to ask them. I'd be glad to field some questions because we're about 2 years into this game. There's been a lot of stuff that's occurred that I can't, like, I could give a catch up.
That one time I pulled my pants down, dude. You can't explain it. You had to have been there.
That actually was a real thing. He's not joking. There was a time he legitimately pulled his pants down, and then he attached an item to his penis.
Oh, yeah. The little claw on...
It was a blink dog foot. Yeah, it was a blink dog's foot. It let him have Misty Step as a ranger.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
I crafted it. Like, I made the item. Whenever I made the item, I made it to where it would collapse and permanently be stuck to whatever it was that it clasped to. And he did that without me ever telling him that it would do that. So, yeah.
Permanently have a chastity belt.
That's our Jack for you.
He gets a Misty Step ability because he has some junk attached to his junk. I wonder how awkward that would be to be like running around and you just kind of get nicked by a blink dog paw across the side of your thigh. Ooh. And for those of you that sitting and watching and used to be wearing like my white hood, it's DM night. I'm not wearing white on DM nights because that's not my goal anymore.
Hey, Rabbit, I'm not gonna lie. I see. I'm digging the icon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I think that's the least annoying thing I get out of the constant posts that I get from you, S.A.B.A.J, all day long. It's like they posted this, they posted that. Like, god damn, guys, I can only support you all day long. I gotta change diapers.
Okay, so here's the thing. I've been posting shorts as of late this week because ever since getting past Spooktober, I've not really known exactly what I need to play next. So it's just like, all right, I guess I'll just stream a little bit and post shorts. But then
So
the past,
you do like the rest of America is like kind of chill through Thanksgiving and then come heavy into Christmas?
I'll probably just schedule uploads again. But I know that over the past couple days, I gained almost 10 subs just from posting shorts.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can only hope that I can keep them entertained.
Well, see, I'm about to cut off a specific streaming day so that I can use that to make shorts and start posting shorts because I'm falling behind on that.
The famed Overwatch short, you know the one, Rabbits, is coming out tomorrow from my point of view.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that.
It's not my proudest moment.
It's okay. Some of the best stuff is never your proudest. Unless we sit down and start doing like how-tos and stuff, your best stuff's probably not going to be the most proudest moments you got. For a while. Okay, so the one clip I have on Twitch, I have one clip that has the most views out of all of them. Give me a second. Let me pull this one up.
While he's doing that, yeah, that thing that dinged on your shit, that's a picture of my most recent homebrew deck. So when the card says trample, that means it does damage no matter how much you try to block it. So when it says 32 and they got 13 health, they better be dealing something other than 32 goddamn damage.
I don't know why, but I got slightly anxious when you said my.
Why?
All right, so I'm going to switch into my overlay here so you guys can kind of see the fancy background I got. But what I'm doing here is I'm going to show you guys some specific stream stuff, you know.
You said that picture I just sent you was mine. Oh God. Oh God. Cut stream.
At the stream, all gone. All right, so with that, I think call it a night. Nah. Let's see. Crud. Now I can't figure out how to get to my dang clips from here.
I like the setup. I definitely like the setup.
Anybody else like that fucking video of the dude smacking the damn concrete in front of the pumpkin with a shovel?
I had already seen that one.
Had you?
I saw him just like, how did you manage that?
Well, the whole time I was thinking the first he was gonna smack himself in the face with the stick.
Right,
I was anticipating that.
Oh, so here it is. The one thing that I have that has the one clip I have that has the most views.
Let's see what this is.
Wait, were you sharing it too?
He's sharing it on the stream.
Oh. Yep, don't have that.
This has 65 views on Twitch. This is my top clip right now. And it's me telling you guys to quit testing me as a DM. I don't know why, but ever since I put that up there, apparently like people have been sharing it or something. I don't know. I don't know how it's getting around so much, but I think it's hilarious. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull up this thing. Let me double check and see what this looks like. I might edit some small stuff. Oh no, that looks beautiful. Actually, that's great. I'm loving that. By the way, for those of you that are completely unaware, my new Twitch overlay, this whole thing, this is meant to be like my whole reward for getting the 20 followers not too long ago. Because I got 20 followers, and I was super excited about that.
Nice.
Hadn't had a chance to do anything as a special prize, but I thought I would try and make a prettier overlay, add a few bots in, craft and put a few different things in here before we get started. For those of you that are joining us on the view, we are waiting for one player. He is a father of, 4 kids? What? Jack, do you remember how many kids Terry got?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking that, yeah.
He's a dad of 4 kids, and he's on his way home from a job that he was doing. So he's running about a little bit late. We could go ahead and get started, but I want to be able to give a nice rundown of everything for everybody. And since Terry hasn't been around for a couple of weeks, he's going to be missing out on some stuff.
It's kind of like, I was going to say, it's like we can't even start with him. It's kind of like when he gets here, it's kind of like a birthday party. As soon as he gets here, we're all supposed to be like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, he hasn't been here in like 3 weeks.
He really has.
Like,
holy fuck, you're not dead, dude?
Dude, yeah, like, what?
Like, for real, we expect, if Terry's not going to be here, we expect him to be dead.
Welcome to the channel once again. Welcome to the channel. We are waiting on a couple people, and we'll be getting started.
When we see him the next day, and he didn't show up for our D&D session, we're like, bro, what the fuck's going on?
The problem is we don't even have a necromancer, so...
He also happens to be
We're just
our
waiting on one more
D&D
person.
old head. He's the guy who's been playing longer than the rest of us.
Well, that's what gets me. Dude, he gave me a hard time about getting married, and then he got married, and this is what happens. God damn.
Gave us a hard time about not having a D&D session, and here he is, not showing up for 3 in a row.
I guarantee you his wife is happy as fuck right now. Mine's mad, and I'm in here with you guys. But I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, you gotta have time with the boys. You gotta have that time with the boys. If you ain't got the time with the boys, then you start losing out on shit, dude.
Well, you also don't have to premature ejaculate, but anyway, that's another story.
What?
That's true.
We
don't have to worry about that.
Mad at me.
Well,
what's that noise Squee makes? That.
So, anyway. God, why do you guys gotta pause like Bobby Lee walked in the room or something?
No, I was listening. I was like,
oh, see, I paused because I thought someone was going to rip a fart, and I thought it would be the most appropriate time to just not say anything.
Now that you said it.
Sweet reverb.
That sweet reverb.
Why you guys gotta make it like I'm the one who makes things awkward?
Wait, we're not. We can't even look at you.
Are you looking at me?
Not right now. Do you want me to?
I mean, we were.
Mind's eye.
Look at the side-eyeing this motherfucker right now.
Say, guys, what if the spell Detect Thoughts, suppose you used it in the middle of a city, and instead of reading people's thoughts, you just found out where the nearest whorehouse was?
What?
That is a
Detect thoughts. Detect thoughts.
Oh.
Oh, thoughts. Yeah. Oh, hey, you know what? I feel you. There's a place nearby me called Trotwood, and I call it Thoughtwood.
I mean, think about it. Like, detect thoughts.
It took me there for a second. Yeah, you got me.
But then again, imagine if you go out in the middle of the city and they're just everywhere.
Oh yeah, how useless would be detect thoughts if it was just thoughtery everywhere?
Or not useless, but terrifying.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. It's like, golly, how many? It's like you go to church and it's like, surely this is the one fucking place. It's like detect thoughts. Why? What? Why?
The preacher just standing
This is
there
a
looking at
place
you.
of God. What?
Just winks at you like, mm-hmm.
Why am I getting weird readings off the statue of Mary?
You just get up and walk out the church. It's like, all right, I'm done here.
Need to be here. This is not the place I need to be right now. Like, I just imagine, like, how screwed up it'd be. Like, okay, so, S.A.B.A.J, you remember a while back I gave you an item that screwed with you for a while, and I finally had to take it away from you for the exact reason, and it was the mantle of spell resistance.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. I had to keep trying to find ways to get you to write stuff.
It's not what you think it would be. It's spell resistance.
Yeah.
He's trying to get you to. He's actually trying to get you to write something down.
So, as a fun DM tip for those of you out there that might run games or are thinking of running games in the future, feel free to give one of your low-level players a mantle of spell resistance, and ensure that it's someone that has to write. The best person to hit with this is the wizard.
Yes.
Because it screws up their ability to spell, and they won't be able to learn new spells for a while.
If they're cocky wizard. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, because for a wizard to work, he has to be able to write in a spell book.
Oh, we'd be screwed if Poe ended up with that. Yeah,
so like a wizard that has spells in his book, but every single one of them is misspelled, so they don't work the way they're supposed to. He gets no actual resistance against magical spells. So anytime he tries to write, it does not work out.
He write down spells, and he ends up getting lips.
Right.
I was like dragon spells.
I learn all sorts of new spells.
Nasty.
This is actually real nice. I can get in real close with the video. All right, so we're still waiting on our monk. As a heads up, it's going to be this fella.
Hope you guys are
still waiting on Nard to show up.
Still there.
He's been gone for 3 weeks. We know that he's been busy, tired.
I know it's taken a while, but we will be starting
He's
tonight.
had a marriage that has happened. Actually, 2 weddings?
This man's been
2
weddings.
A
spiritual journey.
Yeah, like he's been back and forth, and he's been all across the states for the last 3 weeks. He's been everywhere.
Dude, if he doesn't come in here in character, I'm mailing him a fart.
I want to see that. I want to see how you mail a fart. You make a TikTok about you mailing a fart. I desperately want to see that.
You can air seal anything, bro.
Yeah, you can.
It's true.
All right, man.
I've done it with toys.
I mean, I know about jars, but I mean, are we talking like one of those plastic FedEx packages where it's got the bubble wrap in it, and you get it, and like you kind of like lightly open it up, and
you get a UPS, and it's a bubble, and you just cut it open. It's a fucking fart.
Right in the envelope. Just
there's nothing there. It's just a fucking empty pocket full of shit.
Look, I will have to start war with you, man.
So, like, the fart in the can thing that's been going around, the spray fart thing, is it so bad because that's just fart that has been sitting in a can for God knows how long?
Nah, liquid ass is like something different, man. Liquid ass is
that. Like, is it worse over time, like fermenting alcohol, like, but in reverse, because you fermenting it is better, but this one is you fermenting it is worse? Like,
okay. Now, can I please step in here for this one because I did
go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh!
I'll let you do this one.
Experiments. My buddy used to, him and his mother used to clean apartments, and so we go around and every so often we find like a container just like peanut butter or whatever. You're supposed to throw it away or whatever. And we're like young. She farted in it, right? Well, apparently about 2 years later, his mother found it and reported back to us it was the nastiest thing she had ever smelled, and there was mold in it.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure it's because we didn't clean the jar at first. Whatever we farted in that was cultivating some kind of highly evolutional, like. But anyway, he said it still did stink. So I'm pretty sure things like that, they hold their value.
Jack, I'm pretty sure you just made like the fart villain of the century or something, and you just don't know it. It just hasn't surfaced yet. It's still cultivating.
This motherfucker contained and contaminated fucking methane gas. Like, of course he fucking stopped.
Look, it's been tiny spores inside his mom's nostrils, and it won't be until she passes away that it actually hatches.
You just actually made the first zombie.
I have to say, guys, this is some of the most fucked up shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Loki, like, he's gonna kill somebody. He's gonna methane, nothing but condensed methane straight in your fucking nostrils. This thing, you know, they bring that fucking face that plankton made or something. You know what I'm talking about with this fucking face square.
Bro, I can't help it. I've read every single Stephen King book there is.
You're gonna be fucking talking like Boomhoward afterwards, dude. You don't want that shit.
I'm talking all damn,
Man, Stephen King has a lot to do with my morbid imagination.
Yeah, I need to go read The Dark Tower. I was about to go pick that shit up.
Dude, it's a long series, but it's worth it.
The Dark Tower is a good one. I hadn't finished it yet either. I'm still waiting for good prices on the audiobooks.
I finished at least 7 books of Stephen King's in the bathroom at the apartment on the UT campus. Like, we got a connection, me and UT.
I'm pulling up the character sheets and character images so folks can see it at home.
Dayaka.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and also pull up people just so you guys can see them.
All right, so we got our 4 characters up. Nars got a few change things on them.
Let's see.
But this is the general gist of what you guys will be dealing with.
So, what should we say when, like, Terry gets in here? We should, like, all say one thing, or we should all, like, say a bunch of
this is
things,
me,
or, like,
Rakshaw Jordan.
Whatever.
I mean, Dwarven Cleric.
I'm going to take my lighter, bing my bong 3 times, and take a good hit for him.
Pretty good bong hits. He probably needs that.
So you got a bubbling sound in the background. And
yeah, he's casting.
Somebody's got to be like, womp, 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 womp. Right? So I'll do that while the bubbly sound happens.
Anybody got a soundboard? We can just play like loud, obnoxious sounds whenever he shows up.
Do you know the fuck's in the other room?
Well, see, like what I want now is like piano, that stupid. But... I want that stupid like alarm sound like that. Whenever he shows up, but I have no clue what the fuck that sound is. You know, the really shitty buzzer
sound. Yeah, basketball buzzer.
I know what you're talking about.
Basketball buzzer. That's easy to find.
Yeah, just
If
like
you
put it
repeat
right
that
up
one.
next to the speaker when you find that.
Oh shit.
Basketball buzzer, and then like fucking the crowd
All right,
in the
let's see who else we got. So we
background.
got Allum. Allum is pharmacy.
And then at the same time, while all the noises are happening, everybody should leave
So
Discord
he looks
for like 30
he's
seconds.
almost kind of like my brother in arms, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
But we serve two
He'll
different
be by
gods.
himself, just here and all that, and then we'll come back.
But I am just a cleric. He's a fighter, but is an Asimar. So, and then let's see.
I say whenever he drops into the chat, would just say something like, "And that's how we're gonna get rid of his ass." Oh, shut up! He's here.
And then this is Jack.
I
Or
say
as we've been calling him, Lloyd.
You know
or
what?
Cole.
You're right. You know what? We should
This
keep
is
it
our
simple.
ranger.
As soon as he gets here, listen. As soon as he gets here,
And who else?
fucking kick him.
And the one that we are waiting on.
What the fuck?
Doesn't
See, I'm
seem
afraid I'll
like
do that and
actually
then
have
not know
access
how to
to
get
him
him
on
back
this.
into the chat.
No, let him find his own goddamn way.
Well, it's probably
I
going
don't
to be
actually have
me
access to
letting him
him.
back in. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's this guy, the little frog guy over here that we're waiting on.
Alright, you guys got me all hyped up about fucking with Terry.
But yeah, I'll keep those
All
up so you
hyped
guys
up on
can see
Mountain
them.
Dew.
All hyped up on
I'm
my
not slept on in ages, man.
So what?
I have not seen that movie in ages.
Ugh.
Oh,
Good
make
to
you
know.
like a spider monkey.
I'll scissor
Yeah,
kick
there we
you
go.
in the head, Chip.
Slingshot engaged.
We're from the American South, so we can very appropriately do Ricky Bobby. Most of us.
Thank you, 3-foot baby Jesus. He wasn't a baby, he was a grown ass man with a beard. Shut up, Chip.
In this house, we worship baby Jesus, the best Jesus.
That was always so weird. I was like, wow, baby Jesus.
Yeah, I've never got. I mean, okay, so I think it's because purity and innocence. The purest form of Jesus is the uncorrupted version of him. I guess that's what it is. It's like I don't know why Ricky Bobby picked like baby.
No,
You want to pray to baby Jesus?
Chip, I like my Jesus any way I imagine him. Yeah, I imagine him on the front row of a Leonard Skinner concert with a tuxedo
Welcome.
T-shirt on.
Still waiting on the last guy, but we will be getting started very soon.
We'll be getting started as soon as we can get our last fellow in here. Our campaign, so whenever I create campaigns, I try and build it to where all of my characters have to be involved in some way. So in this specific setup, we need a druid because we are in the druid's village. And lo and behold, the last character that we need happens to be our druid.
He's been gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's been gone for various purposes and reasons. So I mean, bear with us for a little bit, folks. We'll try and get things going.
Yeah.
That motherfucker think he's an avatar or something. When we need most, he vanishes.
You know what, guys? You know what? You're right. When he gets here, we need to set him straight. We need to let him go into danger, and then we need to like act like we're not backing him up for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like let him take a few hits.
Bro, he gonna be okay.
Like,
he don't need you. I promise.
I don't know that Rock can let that happen.
Look, as cool as I would like to think me and you are, bro, I swear we the niggas that if we die, they'll be okay.
True, but I don't think that Rock would let that happen.
I know he's gonna be okay. That's what makes it all right. You know what I mean? That's what proves that point. Like, you know you're all right, homie. But hey,
opposed to proving to us. That's what I'm saying, brother. He gonna prove a point to us. He don't need us. He gonna be like, oh.
All right, so for those of you that sit in here and have nothing better to do, I have put up Chat Words, a specific game that you guys can sit and play as you sit and wait for the stream to get started. I know that just simply sitting and watching us like sit and chat's not always fantastic. And I have to apologize because we have to sit and wait on a player. I'll remove chat words whenever we get the game going underway. It's super easy for me to do.
So I also
Secret
noticed in
word
your
is
chat you have a Discord.
Say what?
I also noticed you have a Discord in your chat.
Yes, I have a bot that takes care of letting people know whenever my Discord pops up and whenever my Twitter needs to be there. Yeah, I can show you how to set up some bots for your stream too.
Okay.
I've sat and watched so many people do it. So Nightbot's one of them, and Streamlabs is another one. Streamlabs is actually my moderator.
Okay.
So right now, if people talk in weird ways or in strange anything, it will take care of that there.
Gotcha.
Wait a second. Challenge accepted.
Jack, don't get banned.
I'm just saying.
That was offensive.
What? Was it really?
I'm offended.
Oh my lord.
My rabbity sensibilities are ruined right now.
I'm gonna go in the kitchen and bake eggs.
You need to go in the kitchen and suck eggs. Dang.
Ew.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm reporting you. As your own moderator, I'm reporting you.
As your own moderator.
I don't think you can ban the guy who's streaming. I'll ban you. The stream cuts off. The whole channel explodes.
You've been banished.
I got banned from my own stream, and I can't even unban myself. Because I can't get into my stream anymore.
The moderator reported itself, reporting yourself.
So everyone's banned and no one can get back into the stream. Perfect lockout.
No one's getting anywhere.
Have we heard from him yet?
Terry? Yeah, he says he's on his way.
Okay.
About 45 minutes ago. Getting tired of this goddamn shit. And you can listen to this, Terry. You can listen to their thing. But, yeah,
All right, so
I love you, but
dying, Terry.
I got diapers to change. Here in about an hour or so. Usually shit's about 2:30 in the morning.
BRB.
Shit wasn't a bad word, right? I'm not gonna get moderated.
Oh, you're absolutely going to get moderated.
God damn it.
Where did you type something in the chat?
What?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, I was talking about my son taking a shit at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's up there. How does this work? So if I put in a stream game, let me set down my DM screen for a second. Oh, cool. Oh, wow, it legitimately does that? It just lets me know what the fuck's going on? Cool. So if I do SL game, which is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Can I take back what I said a minute ago?
Take back what you said a minute ago.
Yeah, like verbally, does it actually like erase?
It's set in stone forever, brother.
Okay, what I wanted to say that I wanted to erase was bet.
Okay, that's much
Can I
better.
erase that? Okay, thanks.
I wasn't ready for any of that. None of it. Well, I can't get that game to function the way it needs to. That's okay.
I'm about to text Gary personally.
Mm-hmm.
We've been waiting for an hour, my friend. We've been streaming for an hour, sitting and chatting, waiting on them.
I'm saying, I'm getting tired of like coming up with things to say, like fucking hubcap. You know what I mean?
All right, so
Just randomly hubcap.
Shut up, Bruce. Don't call me up. I'm about to fucking text Clary.
snake whistles. The sundial harvester.
I said, where the fuck you at, fucker? LOL. You know, I like to put the LOLs in there. I've never been an LOL kind of guy, but you know, since I've been married, I use terminology now.
I go I when I have my hands.
Mm-hmm. IDK means I don't care. Well, I mean, I don't know. See, I get so confused. I'm new to
IDC is I don't
His
care.
age is showing. His age is showing.
yeah, but we were talking about that one the other day. It was like a G2G, right? Got to go
Hmm.
or good to go. I mean,
That one's interchangeable.
That one kind of is interchangeable.
I'm gonna
All right,
hit
good.
there.
At
I'm
least
just
my
gonna
stream
hit there
pops
with GTG.
Has somebody like text him?
I did. I said, "What the fuck
Yep.
you? Where the fuck are you at, fucker?" No, I said, "What the fuck you at, fucker?" Oh man, I fucked that text up.
up. Dang, bro. Really?
You know what? I'm gonna hit him with the fucking weird meme.
Send him a picture
Yeah,
of something weird.
God knows I got those.
Oh, send him a photo of the frog and dog mix creature. You know, it's a dog with a big frog head on it.
Dude, I did that, and he wouldn't stop trying to call me for 3 weeks.
Grog. Oh,
Motherfucker was trying to get me to sext him.
What?
yeah, he's a frog guy.
Yeah, I know.
Every one of us represents a weird animal, guys. Every one of us.
Bruce said, what?
Wait, which
Wait,
one do I
wait,
represent?
wait.
Yeah, which one do I
You know
represent?
Well, what do you think,
I
guys?
didn't know he was actually like frogs. It's pretty cool.
He likes
No,
frogs.
that fucking that text the picture of the frog butt. Bruce knew exactly which one it was.
Yeah. Good old
Honestly, I've
froggy
been called a
ass.
koala before. I think that's the last animal I remember being referenced as.
A what?
A
A
koala.
drop bear.
A koala. I can see that. I mean, you have like not necessarily like monotone, but like definitely sloth like or koala type, just kind of chill, like you're
think it'd be
moving in
pretty
that
chill.
direction.
Yeah,
You- you
don't
move-
say don't say sloth like. That one's my wife's. She doesn't accept it, but I know. I know
I don't
what
think
animal she
sloth's
is.
necessarily a bad thing. Like they're going.
I don't know what animal I would be if I was an animal. Like that's a weird question to think of, to be honest.
What's
Well, go ahead.
what did you say?
He said he wasn't sure what animal. Yeah.
Oh, I said I'm not sure what animal I would be if I was one. Really, like I don't know. I never thought about it really.
Honey badger.
I hate that you said
Really,
that.
honey badger. That's a good one for you, Lloyd. Really.
Well, I wasn't thinking myself. I was thinking about Dre.
I
But
mean,
yeah, I
Oh,
could
really?
definitely-
I don't know. I think the honey badger fits you pretty well, actually.
well, the thing
yeah.
is, they're both pretty similar. So
I mean, look, I'm not ashamed to go right.
It really
to the
is.
I
nuts.
think
Far
that's
off.
funny because
I'm not ashamed to go right to the nuts.
me and S.A.B.A.J talked about that one morning.
Yeah,
The honey badger. That's the only thing
Yeah.
I thought. I was like, wait, we did talk about that one morning.
yeah, yeah. And y'all are pretty similar. So
Yeah.
But why a honey badger? That's so.
because you've seen the
Oh,
meme,
okay.
Whole
honey
motto,
badger
motto
don't
is
give a
fuck
fuck.
everything.
Honey badgers don't give a fuck. A, B. Anyone who doesn't know what the fuck a honey badger is gonna think they're adorable. All right. So that's just it. They're gonna be cute. They're gonna be thought of being cute until you see one running at you and it's just doing that thing with its teeth and it's coming at and like you know that you done fucked up.
Look, they don't stop. Like you kick it back, they don't stop. That motherfucker don't stop. He just keeps on coming.
Honey badger don't quit.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of weird animals, how do you think Narg feels about the mountain chicken?
Mountain chicken? What?
Yeah, the mountain chicken.
I missed something and I'm
mean a
probably
dodo
sure
bird?
I wrote it. Mountain chicken?
Yeah,
What
the mountain
what
chicken.
the fuck did I miss?
Ask me a dodo bird, some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it up on my stream, but I'm also gonna send it to the group chat.
Okay.
Mountain chicken.
Mountain chicken. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the mountain
I
chicken.
remember now. You hadn't even put it up there, and I was like, mountain chicken. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, take a look at this. It's in the Discord.
Here. I'm going to do this too for those of you folks at home that have no clue what the fuck a mountain chicken is.
That's a mountain chicken.
What?
Really?
Mhm.
What the fuck is this?
I've never even seen this shit.
What the fuck is that?
Chicken.
Mountain chicken. It's like I got it on my stream. It's like, what the fuck is this?
What is? I was like,
Wait, hold on a second. That fucking top hat. That hat. That's not natural. That shit ain't natural, my dude.
that's his little comb because it's a mountain chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a mountain chicken.
I was like, this dude got like the rooster thing, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a second.
Oh, it's called a coxcomb. Don't know why I would ever put a comb anywhere near it, but it's called a coxcomb.
some people don't put far worse shit near it, man. It gets scary out there in the world.
Oh, look at this dude. He eating
Oh.
a snake.
That's a hat from the Stone Dude meme, right?
That from the Stone Dude? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
All right, S.A.B.A.J, I'm pulling up your stream right now. I'm just giving you like fair warning.
Okay. Oh, let me go back to the mountain chicken. All right, the chicken is on the screen.
That's beautiful. Why has it got the scumbag hat on?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's the
Yeah,
scumbag Steve
scumbag.
hat.
Yeah, scumbag meme. That's what I was talking about.
You
stoner dude.
motherfucker. Yeah. Scumbag is like, this
But that's his
motherfucker right
comb.
here.
But
Mountain
that's his
chicken.
comb.
Yeah, scumbag Steve.
Got it.
That's why I was like, that's not even a rooster. Like, it's not even a rooster tail up on his head. It's literally scumbag Steve's fucking hat.
The only thing about this frog that looks like a rooster is the fact that their eyes is probably, maybe. Like, I could maybe see that being stuck in a rooster head. Let's see. Mountain chicken.
But that hat rolls right in there, though. It looks like it belongs there.
I'm actually gonna post that short to you guys, just for like everyone else that hasn't seen
That
it.
was a mistake. I shouldn't have looked for that. So apparently there is a Chinese dish that's known as mountain chicken and chicken.
Mountain chicken and chicken.
Oh, hey, Zach the Somniac. Nice to see you up there. We're actually currently waiting for one of our players to show up in D&D. He is running behind.
Yes,
He's a father of 4, so we're waiting on him to get through his dad stuff and everything else. It's just turning into turning way worse. Way worse than we originally. We will be starting soon. We're trying to find some other stuff to talk about in the meantime, as we're waiting for our D&D session to finally get going.
You! Have you ever heard of a mountain chicken? Please don't hurt me. Have you ever heard of a mountain chicken? No. What do you think it looks like? Like a really big chicken? That's what I thought, but no! It's this motherfucker!
That short never gets old. That short never gets old, I swear.
Hey, do the have you ever heard of a mountain chicken meme?
Yeah.
Put the hat on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what you said. Have you ever? Only thing I could think of was have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
What?
Have you ever heard that?
I've never heard of that.
The Asian dude
so
you sent.
freaking good.
The Asian dude you sent to the fucking chat.
Yeah.
And throw the fucking scumbag hat on top of him. And then, like, literally the frog one, and then that one afterwards.
Thing is, I don't know.
But he's got, like, the scumbag hat.
Oh, the one after it has it. Wow.
Yeah, the scumbag hat that I sent you, like the original scumbag hat. Throw it on the Asian dude, and then, so you do the frog first, and then the Asian dude with the scumbag hat afterwards.
Okay.
Because you don't see the scumbag hat at first on the frog. I'm like, you really don't.
Yeah.
It blends in, but then you do the have you ever heard of a mountain chicken? And then he's got the scumbag hat.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that on stream, but I can edit that.
That's like meme pinnacle. Ooh.
Lloyd over here doing theater the mind memes for us.
But no. That's what he's here for. He writes the script in his head, and then we just make it right.
I mean, yeah, this is why I keep you guys around as D&D players. You guys are helping me write the script anyway. It takes a whole load off my shoulders.
Dude, you already know. Dude, Derek already knows.
For a script, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I sat and chat with Bruce one night. Like, I'm not so much of the person that lays it down, but I can dream it up.
Well, coming up with stuff is always good. I feel like I need to change the stream name to just chatting.
I was thinking I'd probably like play some multiverses or something while we wait.
Like D&D podcast. What is not even D&D podcast?
Yeah, but see, it's getting to 109. Soon it'll be like 130 and shit.
Alright, man. Where you at?
I guess I could always try to like play piano while we wait. I mean, you can't hear it, but my stream can.
I think we just go ahead and go on forward. If Terry's gonna get in here, he will. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't want to sit and wait for too terribly long. We've got to. I mean, as soon as if he gets in here, it's 1:30.
Terry be long?
Terribly? Haha.
I don't know how long Terry will be. Forgive me, I have weird ADHD brain, and I say words in the wrong order an awful lot of times. So
he's kind of long though. He's like 6'4". Anyway.
If there's someone that I think Terry could Halloween, like, do as a good Halloween costume, I think he would do a very good Slender Man.
It still amazes me that he's that tall. I don't picture him being that tall. And Jack was telling me that the last time we talked, that he was just really, really tall.
He's slightly taller than Derek.
Yeah,
right.
He's taller than you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's slightly taller than Derek, yeah.
Yeah, like I say, like Terry would make it like he would do really good with Slender Man. Like that would be a good choice for him for Halloween. He could do fucking Jack Skellington and it would look good.
Because that's the thing. Because like I think I've seen like his Facebook profile and it's like he looks like thin. At which point I was like, he doesn't seem like he'd be that tall. But then he said he's taller than you. It's like he's not like skinny. Like he's like built skinny.
He's like a Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like thin and fucking tall.
Yeah, that's about right. All right, so tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and get started in some D&D stuff. If Narg shows up, it's like we've been going for a minute. I don't know how much longer we can sit and just idly chat stuff.
Like a fucking Larry Bird, but a little bit thinner. Also, he doesn't like basketball. Sorry, I'm a sports fanatic. I like all the sports. Anyway.
All right. Allow me to get into DM mode so that I may be able to properly speak this. I'm going to give a quick run up to where we're at now, which, if you were with us the last time we did our D&D stream about a month ago, then you're going to be able to kind of vaguely remember some details. Last we met our heroes, they had made their way through a very weird, phantasmal set of areas as they went from one state to another. And when I say states, I just mean a different location. In each location, they have had to go through a door. They have had to solve a puzzle or be able to interact with the door in a specific manner to open it. Each door shows up with a riddle on it. Solve the riddle, continue on. They've seen various things, usually things that associate with them. Each hero has shown up in a spot that is very much tied to their soul and their being. That of who they are. After moving around and passing through this strange dreamlike state, they've made their way into a very verdant forest. It's here they started interacting with the local druids of the area, a group that has settled here to watch over the S.A.B.A.J tree, a tree that is essentially the symbol of all life and the purest essence of magical and arcane energies on the planet. In recent years, there has been a corruption slowly building upon the forests around the S.A.B.A.J tree. The druids are here in order to try and clean it up, remove it, with a special ritual that involves the powers of all the circles of druids. Very strange wording, I know. While here, one of the druids, our group had discovered that one of the druids had broken away from the rest of the group, a druid by the name of Songbird, a Kinku raven that has recently had a child. She meets up with our group as she's leaving out, egg in tow. She stops briefly, they interact, and she moves on, and as she moves on, she disappears. The first time our players decided to try and follow after her, believing her to be an important NPC, tied to their old wizard friend, Poe. Upon chasing her into the woods, they found themselves walking right back out into the verdant opening that was the town, with Songbird approaching in much the same fashion as she did previously. She remembered none of them, and, being wary, continued on her way down her path. Our heroes then continued to walk around and interact with several of the other druids that happened to be in the area. This is where they encountered the druid Verd, another druid by the name of Ryuan, Bort, Philivandrel, Moon, and Druid Deathscales. Oh, sorry. This one's Autumn Scales. Not quite that yet. Excuse me, guys. I'm giving you spoilers. In the process, they have discovered that each one of the druids has their own problems with each other, mainly centered around their specific circle of the moon druid, Moon. He's taken to the enjoyment of living the life of a dog, tearing up the grass, digging holes, and just in general being a nuisance, causing problems, destruction, and dirtying up the local flower beds. Tensions rose, and various angers grew. One by one, our druids offed themselves or each other, until none were left, and an ominous corrupted purple rain showed up, burned away the green grasses. Our heroes, knowing that their time was short, made their way toward a beacon located in the temple of nature. The beacon was colored the fantastic purple and pink glow of their friend Poe. Hoping they could find solace or maybe even their friend, they made their way there, their last chance. And as the doors ground shut behind them across the concrete, the sounds of the storm outside ceased into silence. Reopening the door brought them to a dead and deserted place, where they encountered Verd once again, this time as an undead. Due to the nature of the place that they're in, our cleric, Rockshaw Jordan, took the time to cast Speak with the Dead. Due to the nature of the area, some rules have been changed, and this allowed their undead corpse friend to speak to them about some of the events that had occurred. Do you guys remember any of the things that had happened and what Verd had told you?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Definitely remember.
I remember a few things. I feel like I'm not gonna say for like certain, but I remember a few things. I feel like I remember I remember him like hating himself and him wanting to die a lot.
Okay.
I remember he said it's been like this and that the fuck can't.
So he ended up setting one dude free.
He
And
did.
then we came to the next. Well, we ended up fighting. What was that guy that you guys encountered the night that I wasn't there?
He did say Autumn Scales was the one that was up to this. I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, good. You do have at least some information. That's what I'm checking. But yes, Verd pointed out Autumn Scales. Maybe not necessarily the culprit, but he knows that he was involved.
I remember how besides what Vernon said though, I remember more so about the cycle. I remember a lot about that. And about each individual druid.
Okay.
I can say like I know Ryuin is like motherfucker that loves animals. He's a big orc. I can say the garden lady loves her fucking flowers more than anything. Fucking legit kill somebody with images. I know Moon, the dog. All this shit starts because of him. And that Autumn Scales is watching, chuckling, and ends up laughing. Because I remember Autumn was able to stare in his line of sight and ask help from my good friend Jack and his good friend Cole.
Damn.
For help. And I remember Cole was able to spot him out. And he saw him looking and snickering and laughing. And then like next thing you know, he goes around and fucks some other shit and poops on the little goblin and shit. The goblin ends up hitting fucking Moon. And Ryuin goes, well, no, don't hit animals. Don't hit animals. And basically fucking one-shots that motherfucker.
Right.
And then next thing you know, Moon's over there running and hiding and shit. And the garden lady's like, oh, my fucking flowers been like fucking basically, I don't know the right word, but pissed on. And so she takes that motherfucker and contorts him on some weird like 11 type shit. he just gets fucking contorted and blood's all over the flowers. And she's like, oh, my flowers look so pretty with the blood on them. Like, Ryuin comes up behind her ass and just smacks her fucking head off too. I don't know if it's her head or some shit, but I know like I think he fully decapitated her shit. And then I remember I forgot where Ryuin goes. I didn't follow him, but I know Alam did talk to him, and Alam did ask him, hey, are you going to be okay? And he was like, I know I did. I'm going to take care of it, so on and so forth.
Bro, you're on a roll. Keep on going.
I know. I know. Afterwards, the water turns bad because there's some bullshit in the water. The water was always poisoned, I think. And then like Autumn scales it's the water. Some weird storm shit happens, and he starts laughing, cackling, doing a bunch of like evil, weird shit. And but like it's not even like I don't know if he planted the water there all along or some shit. And that's what Burn said. Fuck, he forgot about the fucking water.
Yeah.
He about that fucking water when he came back to fucking life. I forgot. Fuck, he said I forgot exactly what he said, but it's coming back to me like a memory or some shit now. I'm mixed.
Good.
Yeah.
No, you remember it. The last thing you guys remember Autumn Skills doing was walking into the middle of
Bro,
the water.
you just like play by play.
Yeah, you got everything. The one thing that you did miss is right after Philavandrel, you guys found Verd. That's where Ryuan went to, and you guys found Verd after he decided to deal with himself.
Yeah, he hung himself, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. Verd took himself out. He hung himself from one of his trees. Verd was a Fae. He was part of the Fae Wild, and he was a dreams druid. Part of a problem that is occurring within our world is the world itself is currently detached from everywhere else in the universe. Well, let's say in the dimensional spectrum of things that D&D has set up. This specific planet has been cut off, tore away because of a specific ritual that happened long ago. Our players are slowly uncovering the details of why and how this has happened. Why is this planet separate? And they're also learning that their magical abilities are oftentimes channeled in very strange ways. Even though they're still able to use their spells, they're not channeling magical energy as it normally is. So things are a little different. But yes, you're absolutely right. Because Verd is separated from his world, from the Feywilds, you guys have actually had a small visit there once, and then immediately came back.
That's fucking great, dude. That was great.
Yeah.
Verd is beyond getting depressed.
And bro, bow down. You like, I'm giving you hands down respect for that, dude. Like, he said, you went right from the start and just played it all out step by step.
Yep.
That was awesome, dude. That was awesome.
Yep. So, because of Verd's disconnect, he immediate depression because the Fae live longer than most other races. Imagine just your depression being compounded for several hundred years.
Yeah. Should anybody remember it? They went boom.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he just cracked like Humpty Dumpty. He couldn't handle that shit no more.
Nope, and you're right. He was done. He was at the end of it, and Moon dealt the final blow to him, breaking his staff, the last piece of Feywild wood that he had.
And Moon's a dude, though. That's what's crazy about this shit. Moon's like a dude. We need to handle his ass, to be honest.
And you all were left on your way out of the corrupted side of this village. You all encountered another door. Do you all remember what the riddle said on the door?
No, but I remember who was it for. I remember who it was for. It was for Nevermore, basically. It was for basically fucking Songbird, but she had already left. Am I somewhat right or somewhat wrong?
Yeah, because everybody else.
I'm not going to tell you that. But if you look on, okay, so if you take a look on your panel, I'm going to put this up on stream so that it can be seen too. I have made a little token that has the riddle on the door. That way it is inscribed for you guys. And the riddle that you remember, the one that kind of sounds off in your head, is the one whom needs saving the most.
I think it's the egg.
I thought it was cold at first.
We all remember. We all fucking tried the door basically, and it didn't work for any of us.
Yeah.
Like everyone, it wasn't just one of us or two of us or one man out. We all touched that damn door. So it was like it legit, and the one who saved the most, I was like, it has to be that fucking egg.
Hmm.
It has to be old man Edgar. Because out of game, we all know what happened.
Mhm.
In game, we don't. But out of game, we know what happened. So
You know. And if you know, then you know.
the fact no one's even trying to talk about it like that exactly. So like, yeah, if anybody saving the most, it probably is Big E. There, you guys discussing fucking rabbits. You guys discussing and shit.
Oh, I mean, this is what I want you guys to do. So, like, yeah, you guys haven't had the chance to sit down and actually go over all the information you've had. So at this point, you guys have any questions you want to ask or anything else? It's like I have my limits to what I will and won't answer.
Damn it!
Now-
Nah, I just fucking. I wish Terry was fucking here because there's just some shit I just can't know because my character isn't specialized in that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like in the fact that the Circle of Moon Druid is the same fucking druid that he is. It being Moon, the fucking troublemaker will make so much fucking. It'll make him be able to connect with that motherfucker so much easier, but we can't. I got to like go over. I got to manhandle that motherfucker now.
Well, do we know that even stopping any of this would help anything?
We haven't tried. We like seen it play out. We tried to talk Songbird, but like my main thing in my head right now is like we haven't like tried to go in the Moon before he did the fuck shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like stop the first domino. That's what I was going to try to fucking do this time. I was going to like try to run and either get Ryuen on his ass and be like, hey, Moon's pissing flowers before he does it.
Been a month. We haven't had our Narg. God damn it, Terry is lovable. But we can make it. We can do it. We can finish this without him. I think.
You're building up pretty good there.
It just mellowed out.
What you saying? S.A.B.A.J?
No, I said he just built up and then just mellowed out.
He got right up to it, and then it's like, all right, I'm done.
I think. I mean, yeah.
But before we get into this, can I ask, how do you guys feel about trying to stop that first domino? Like trying to go to Moon and like legit just trying to like, or do you feel like we should go directly to Moon, or do you think we should go to Ryuen and get Ryuen to get Moon instead?
I'm probably gonna head for the place where we know he's gonna take a poop and just clean it.
I think there's so much other shit besides that too, but I feel like Moon is like a fast ass like animal. He needs to be like handled by somebody who's gonna handle his ass.
True.
In which case, if I chase him, that's either going to one. I know how dogs think. He may play a fucking dumbass game because even my dog Goose runs fucking away from my ass when I try to go towards him, even when he knows he's in trouble. And nigga just
True.
Unless I go come your ass here, he's fucking dipping.
True. I just don't know how the other one's gonna react. Ryuen. I don't know how Ryuen's gonna react if he sees us chasing after him. So that's why I'm saying I'll just ignore the rest of them. Go where we know he's gonna poop, clean it up, and hopefully that she won't see it.
Is Derek playing as Narg right now? Like, I mean,
I am putting Narg on autopilot.
In that case, can you S.A.B.A.J?
Yeah.
Keep me on slash that first place of poop and water duty a little bit. I'm going to try to hit the fucking Ryuen and get the Ryuen and be like, hey, your dog's doing bad shit. as soon as he goes over and like does like is doing bad shit, you know what I mean? Like right before he does it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, bro, you gotta have to put a leash on that bitch.
Or some kind of like, hey, bro, you gotta put a leash on the fucking dog. And like kind of pointing out he's pissing on some shit, or like he's about to piss. Because I'm pretty sure anybody knows when their dog's gonna piss on something. You can kind of see like, oh, you gotta pee, motherfucker.
Well, if you guys are doing that and Rabbit's playing Narg as automatic, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing and lay back.
Nah, I think Cole. I think you'll be a good asset of trying to fucking. You got the best insight and fucking like perception of all of us. You gotta figure out what's going on with that water, bro. You gotta like look at her or some shit and like get something fucking because none of us could roll high enough to actually figure out what the fuck is going on with that water. You got to do something with that water, bro. Because I can't figure the fuck out. My nigga's dumb as fuck. I'm punching rocks. That's my.
Are
That's
y'all gonna do the water?
uh. I don't know. Like when the game starts, like perception or like look at it or try to figure something out. Because we
Try to
actually
figure
don't know what the
something
fuck
out.
is in it.
Well,
We just know it's bad. Really, that's all we know.
I need good. I need good.
And the fact that he walked in the middle of that shit during all the like the storm and shit means that it's some kind of power source or something. It's some kind of shit that does something to him that's not good at all.
I need a good viewpoint then.
And keep an eye on that motherfucker. All them skills.
I got you.
It's the first time we went in with an actual plan.
I know. I'm super impressed, guys. That's why I'm just letting you guys do it. It's like my boys are growing up. It's oh man, I'm so proud of you guys. Learning how to strategize, thinking through shit. Wow, like
fucking Batman.
God, like this is great. It's like I made such like a multi-leveled onion here for you guys to peel open, and I'm so glad you're taking the time to just slowly start peeling your way through it. All right, so I'm going to start the time here shortly.
Okay.
For those of you that are watching at home, our players have recently made their way through a strange loop. They've discovered that doing various things causes their day to restart at the same point. They also know that if they spend enough time doing various things and simply surviving, they will make it all the way through a large time gap and end up about, well, let's just say a long period of time after the events here.
Maybe didn't figure out fucking how long either.
Depending on what happens in one spot will alter the other. They have learned this just a little bit. My players now have just realized what they need to kind of start doing, what they need to be working on. And I think you guys are ready to go. Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a heads up, we do have one player who is not here, and it is currently Narg. I know I'm making this announcement again. Just general saying we have one player that is currently out. We are waiting for him to show up. Whenever he shows up, he will take control over Narg, our Circle of Moon Druid, that is also happens to be a monk and is the biggest thorn in my DM side. Whenever he shows up, we'll introduce and go over stuff and then continue right on with our game as is. All right, are you boys ready to go?
Yes.
One last thing.
Sure.
S.A.B.A.J.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as how you smoothed over last time, I'm leaving you in complete control of Songbird because I can't talk for shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not nicely, anyways. not nicely, anyways. I'm gonna be honest. So that's all you, buddy. Get us to our side.
I'll give it my best because I'm pretty sure I was the one that caused you to speed off the last time.
No, we had it.
All right. I'm going to get started, guys.
All right.
As you have spent the last little bit of your time located in the corrupted world, the thicket of large, sharp thorns and brushes moves from an entrance you all recognized, and you moved your way into it and passed through an unknowable darkness and solid walls, continuing to move forward until you reached another bit of sunlight. And as you step out to the familiar verdant green area. The grass smells lovely. The sun is bright and warm upon your skin. You hear birds. You hear the trees rustle, and there is a slight breeze in the air. It is a warm, very summery day. The location, you look over a fantastic pool located in the middle, and what seems to be a large village. You've all seen this. You've already met the druids in this area. It all looks very familiar, and at the same time, it all looks incredibly strange to you, having to see it back again in this same loop. As you step out, you hear the sounds and calls of a group in the distance. There seem to be laughing, cheering, clapping, and doing various things. And you witness one of them break away from the group. A dark bird. And she commences to walking your way, holding an egg in hand.
Right before she gets to us, oh fuck, Mike, we're back here again. Oh shit, here she comes. Oh, girl, I gotta push him forward a little bit.
Excuse me, ma'am.
And as Songbird gets close, she stops, looks up, and she has her egg in hand. And she kind of looks at you closely, strange eye, and she opens her beak up. And you hear the recorded voice from deep down into the throat of the kinku, something you guys have started getting used to. Had a kinku friend for a while and met his brothers and most of his family. As she opens her mouth, you hear the distinct sound of recording. What?
You're probably not going to believe this, but we all lot we've met before.
And she kind of squints and looks at you guys. Kind of looks around the group. And then she looks back at you, Rock, and she kind of like shakes her head in like a very disbelieving way. Like she really doesn't believe that she's met you guys before.
Well, how do I say? We, at the very least, we've met your son.
And she kind of looks down at the egg that she's holding and back at you. And once again, she kind of nods, and you see a smile kind of cross her face, like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And she's like that feeling of pity. You start feeling like she pities you rather than anything.
Well, you're leaving for a reason, right? You don't agree with something that's going on here. As if you have a feeling that something bad's about to happen. We want the help.
Okay. All right, so do you want to try and make a persuasion attempt on her?
Yes, I can try to make a persuasion.
Because right now, you're trying to persuade her that whatever's going on, you want to help. All right, cool. I don't know why you got that.
I had advantage on, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Both the rolls, even if I average out the rolls, you're still got a success on that. So don't even worry about that one.
Okay.
As you say that, like, we're here to help, like you say it, it is the pleading voice that you have. It's the sound of your voice that gets to her. On top of that, all of you guys keep in mind, you still have the weird glowing white eyes and everything else that you've had everywhere else before. So you kind of stand out just a little bit.
Mm.
But she's kind of gets the feeling, and she squints. She cocks her head to the side and looks at you the same way a curious crow you've seen probably in a street before has turned and cocked its head to look at something.
And we know your name is Songbird. And your son, we don't know for sure, but we have a feeling he's Edgar, the one you're holding there. And it could be
As you
Alan.
mentioned her name. As you mentioned her name, she kind of nods with the look of suspicion. But then you mention Edgar. That name, kind of like it, she's immediately surprised. And she opens her beak, and you hear the sound. How do you know that?
Well, milady, as I've said, we've met before.
And she squints, but like not like she's disbelieving you. It's more like kind of like a no. I've never seen you. Like she's very adamant about she's never seen you guys before ever. And like she's trying to give off that feeling. It's like, no.
Hey, you've
From the
got
back, he is here. Go and tell him, Mike.
you've got to hear us out. We're from a time far into your future. And what you have a feeling that's about to happen to this place here, the reason you're leaving, it's happened. And we want to prevent that. Or at the very least, if we can't prevent it, we want to change it back to the way it was as we see it here now.
He's startled. You see her eyes grow wide. She's startled about that. And then she opens her beak again, and you hear, "How do you know that?"
I might. It happens today.
It does.
Today.
It does happen today. I can't really explain how we know that, except that we've experienced it, but not as your friends behind you will experience it soon enough.
It all starts with that wee fuck over there. As I point grossly little scales.
You see her, she turns to look at where you point, also looking just at the group that you're talking about that's going to meet their untimely end. And you see in the distance, the group is standing, doing their thing. You witness as Verd and Ryuen go to talk to one another. And Moon dashes off in the direction that you've seen him dash off before.
At that moment, I dip. I take flight, like full speed, like flight towards Moon to try to cut him off. Am I going to make it to make this in time? That's far as fuck.
What's your speed?
30.
Probably not. He's got you on speed.
Out of game, does Narg have like thaumaturgy or anything that we as the players can say that he go over and like clean up the poop?
So you don't have thaumaturgy?
I don't, because he did.
Alright, that's fair.
Could Cole possibly shoot an arrow and like trip him? Not hurt him, but like hit it and trip this motherfucker to make him fall.
I mean, he can try. I'm not going to stop him. He can definitely try. We got to see distance, and I'm going to figure a few things out. But let me check out Narg stuff real quick. All right, so you're looking for like thaumaturgy?
Yeah, something that would like help with cleaning up the poop and like getting rid of the smell and stuff like that. And I figured since him being a druid, he probably knows how to properly like fertilize a garden so that it isn't just messed up or something.
Give me a second.
Because at this point, I don't know that I want to leave Songbird to go handle that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have to talk to her. Now we're figuring out things are still gonna happen no matter what, and some of us do have to go.
Okay. Maybe he's got something.
I can't make it to him, but can I make it to Ryuen in time?
You can make it to Ryuen, but I don't know if it'll be enough to help out in your situation. Then again. Alright, so as things are going, you have to make a snap decision. You're trying to talk to Songbird. Moon has just started going off to do his thing.
Are we gonna roll for initiation? Or?
Not right now. If you guys want to do initiative, we can totally do it because we can time dilate. Actually, that's probably a good idea right now. If that's what you guys want to do is dilate time, we can do that.
Sure.
I've
dilate time.
I've got to stick up my sleeve. Yeah, I'll try.
Like, try to, if you can, don't hear him trip him. I'm gonna try to go to dash to Ewan.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button.
I need to roll initiative. In that case,
I was trying to highlight my player.
fuck me. That's horrible.
Whoa! Sorry. Fucking laptop's going crazy.
Of course, Autumn Skills is who's this still figure out.
Well, I'm using 2 different druids because I'm going to things are going to be happening in various tandems.
Which makes sense.
All right, Cole, do you have yours up there? Not yet.
Can you take control of my character? I don't know what's going on right now with my
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Cole. So we got initiative.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, wow, that's a good one.
I might have to log out of it and come back in.
Oh, let me descending. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's a 2. Shoot, I thought it was an 18. Damn. That means our druids get the first turn.
Damn.
All right. Jeez, guys. All right, so good plays. All right, so Autumn Skills. I'm going to make all the druids move whenever it's Autumn Skills' turn. He just happened to be the closest one. I know you guys are thinking that. He just happened to be the closest one, and I think all my druids have the same initiative, but Moon.
Okay.
So don't read too terribly much into that. There's not as much as you think. But let's see. He's going to get himself into his normal spot, sitting and overlooking various things. Verd and Ryuan are now seen talking to each other, discussing various things. And about this time, Bort starts heading on his way. Let me check my note to make sure my timeline's going right. Right. Philivandrel pulls up to the lake and commences looking at some various things just through the lake. And I believe Bork makes his way just a little bit further. Okay. All right. Moon, unfortunately for his. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40. He's made his way a little bit further around. All right, Rock, what would you like to do?
I don't know that I should actually leave Songbird, but I'm just going to tell her that we've seen what's about to happen play out, and it's starting soon.
Okay.
All right, so I just got to go up to her. And it looks like it's starting right as we speak. As we see, Moon is running around here. And he's going to go and defecate in Philivandrel's garden. Which is going to...
You see her start, like she's startled at what you just said. A, because you knew the name of another druid here besides her. B, because you just told her what's about to happen. Songbird, having lived here with the druids for such a long time, knows the druids. And she also knows all their little secrets, details, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
She was considered the strongest among them for a reason. She realizes what's going on. You see the surprise on her face, the realization that you guys are telling the truth, and that what's happening, the thing that she's been dreading for the most, is starting right now, and that's why she's pushing through. You see her worry. You see her look down at her egg with this deep sense of dread and worry. And then you see her look up out toward where Moon's at. And you see her start making her way.
If I can, I start following with her.
Yeah, you get your movement.
Okay, cool.
All right, Cole, what do you got?
I'm just now getting back into. Well, let's see. I'm just now getting back in here. I got it. I'm gonna fall behind Rock, keeping a safe distance.
All right, Allum, what's your deal?
See how this plays out. Run over and bonking autumn scales is not a good move right now. I do I have enough. I can check that for myself. Actually,
You could probably.
One second.
Sorry, I'm tapping stuff by accident.
Go ahead and stop, Bruce. Not trying to cut you off.
If I may suggest, with going over to talk to Ryuen.
That's what I was going to say. I probably going to try to warn him.
Yeah, if Verd also seeming to be the most sensible of the group, like if you tell him, look, we can't trust autumn scales, he might be like, hey, yeah, I get it. And like explain to him, like, look, this has happened before or something like that. He might help put a stop to autumn scales. Potentially.
Do I have enough movement to shift towards Burn and Ryuen and still be able to talk?
You will be taking the entirety of your action to dash, I believe. But let's see. You got 30 speed. It's going to be 60. Let me do a quick measure. No, not quite. Not this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the dash action, you're not going to quite make it. Can you guys see me doing a measurement on your screen or no?
Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing it on my main viewer, so that's why I'm asking.
And out of character, Olin, if you do that, I will see you do that and fucking.
I'm gonna dash at 60. Can you put that back up for me, Derek? Or is it right here? Yeah, I'm gonna dash at 60.
All right. We're gonna.
I think the smartest move is rallying more allies to the cause instead of them turning them against each other.
All right. So we're going to continue on. It's like I know it says Druid skills again. He's going to stay. He's not moving. He's staying right put where he's at.
I mean, little fucker.
So now we got too far. Bill Evangel's going on a nice stroll. For those that need to see, Moon has made his way over to a nice patch of grass and began digging a hole. He's kind of dealt with a few issues. And as you guys know, he doesn't just go straight for the flower bed. He kind of stops to take a small detour. Mm-hmm. If you remember, Bill Evangel's not the only person he made mad.
Yeah.
Okay, both Verd and Ryuen stay put. They're idly chatting various things. Although they have now kind of turned and noticed the white-haired man who seems to be wearing golden armor who is running up to them. All right, Rock, it's back to your turn.
Also, did Narg move?
You know, I haven't moved them. I've got them covered up, so I haven't moved them.
Okay.
Let's see. What was Narg's? Give me a second.
Because I was thinking have him go handle the poop situation once it happened. Or I guess he could
guys
handle
might get better chances.
Yeah. Or it might be able to handle the whole situation.
All right, he's dashing, so. All right, Cole, what you got? Are you there, bro?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. Having seen all of them dash off in the opposite direction as of everyone else, I can't leave him hanging, so.
You want to do a dash in behind him?
I will.
All right, let's see. Let me spread your character sheet back out so I can see it. So you got 65, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I think I can make it at least here, right? Okay.
Yeah, you might as well dash past him so that you will be there because his turn's next.
All right.
All right, so there, got that going. We got Alum. What is your decision next?
1 second.
Sure thing.
I'm going to approach Vern and Ryun.
Remember, you got 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
And I'm not going to count your movement as part of your time. Like, you'll have 6 seconds of an action to say whatever it is you need to say to get them to. What's the one thing you can tell them that will cause them to spring into action?
Believe me or not, your fucking dog's about to shit on some flowers. About to shit on Phil's aunt. Fuck, I say her name. Phil's, you know it's hard. I have a fucking speech impediment, Derek. Why'd you do this to me?
Elven names are hard anyway, dude. Be glad I'm not using actual Dwarven names because holy shit, Dwarven names are hard.
Don't do that shit.
I just have an easy Dwarven name. I made it myself.
Yeah, see, I've tried to get easier with names. Fun fact, I've got a dragon in an upcoming campaign, not this one, in a separate campaign I'm building. His name's Winter, but it's spelled Wyn, W-Y-N-N, Tir-T-I-R, and it literally means the land of the white.
That's so evil.
I'm trying to make it easier for everybody, I promise.
Has the evil dragon.
So it's a white one. It's a white dragon, ice. But as you approach, you mention that, and you see Verd. You see his eyes grow wide. And he's like, "Oh, damn it, not again!" As you hear that going, Verd, he pulls out his.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that all my 6 seconds, or do I have like anything else I can say within that?
That's pretty much you've said that. You haven't used your whole movement speed, so if you want to like signal where to go, you can do that real quick and start heading.
I kind of signal where to go, and I start dashing.
Okay. So you had started from like what here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, you're halfway through your dash. All right, I'm pretty sure because you're right next to Autumn Scales. No, yep, 25.
Yeah.
So now you've got 35 foot. The math is bad. So if you want to move yourself within like these spots, anywhere where the 35's relevant.
I'm cutting this motherfucking corner.
Good. All right. And with that, what you did notice is Verd reaches over and he taps Ryuen with the back of his palm. One of those signals is like it's time to go. It's a quick hand signal where he taps and then points the direction to get going. Ryuen picks his axe up and they both start hoofing it right there with you. They're not moving as fast as you are, but they're most certainly got the idea that things are going to go. All right, and Cole, what I'm going to do is because he's heading on, I'm not going to force you to do all that. You're going to be right there with the rest of the group running.
All right.
At the side of everything, Philavandra watches you guys go with a bit of a weird look on her face. She's halted for the time being, strange and worried by the fact that everyone has commenced to running off the distance. But we do move. Okay, so since Verd and Ryuen are now with you guys, Cole and all of them, I'm going to have you guys do your turns together since you're working as a group until we get into a combat phase, and you'll maintain your separate stuff. Your one turn, right, your turns are like right next to each other. On top of that, I'm going to have Verd and Ryuen be working with you guys during your turns because they're now initiative. They're right with you guys. They're trying to keep up. All right, so we've moved on to the Autumn Scales, our druids. So Autumn Scales has stopped. We have noticed that not only has Borscht started walking, you can see ahead of you, you notice that Bort, you see a strange angered expression pop across his face. And you notice that he has decided to start dashing as well. Moon, whom has dealt his business and done various things, has now made his way on.
Little fucker, man. He's fast as fuck.
All right, Rock.
All right. So if I ask if she has a plan, is that like taking one of the actions basically?
No, because you guys can do that on the run.
Okay. Well, on the run, I ask that.
And I'm going to move you guys another. It's 60 foot. It's while you're doing your dash. Do you have another action you want to take, or are you going to dash for your action?
Well, given the trajectory we're going, I was thinking of casting Water Walk so we can cut corners, but I mean, at this point, we're almost maybe about the same, so nah.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be any different had you had done it. Let me see. Just out of curiosity. So you could have 115 foot. It would have taken 2 turns to dash through that. 3 plus the spell. Or... Oh, you guys are better off going this way anyway.
Yeah. It wouldn't have helped out too much, so I was like, oh, I'll just kind of keep dashing.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess I'll command Narg or something. It's like, hey, he's about to do it. Remember the plan. Basically saying, remember, go clean this shit up.
Go clean this shit up, little nigga.
But you asked Songbird if she had a plan.
Yeah, I did.
She doesn't.
Yeah,
she doesn't really respond to what you're saying. She just keeps going.
Okay. I figured it was just more of like a in character thing of, oh, she dashed off. Wait, so you've got a plan?
But the way she's running, you're more worried about the fact that she seems like it's way bigger of a deal than you guys realized. Like, you guys already know what's going to happen, but it's almost as if she knows for a fact what is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, already knows without you guys having to explain the whole ordeal.
Yeah. She had her little sit down with Phil Evangel and she was snapping.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're on to Cole and Allum.
We keep dashing.
That's what I expected. All right, here I'm putting you with these guys, but we're gonna move you up.
As we're dashing, I tell you and Mike, I said, "Come on, Mike, why don't you fucking yell for him?"
He may look like dog, but he still has own rights.
Motherfucker.
All right,
I can't look at. We're all gonna lose our rights, Mike. In a fucking few seconds.
And Verd responds to, "We don't set aside our druid ideals so easily, even in times of duress."
Cole takes a step.
Mike, there'll be no more druids left.
Cole takes a step here. 1 second. What's my distance between this guy, me, and this guy right here?
Which guy?
This guy.
10 foot?
Okay. Cole takes a step to the side and he looks at the guy and goes, "You know what the difference between me and you is?"
Dude, you guys are sprinting while you're having this interaction.
Never mind.
I was like, what are you planning?
You guys are like mid fucking sprint, like, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, this. No, we don't do this thing.
I love how Jack went from like regular dude to fucking Jason Bourne within 3 seconds.
I trip him. Anyway, we'll keep going.
All right, back onto the druids. Of course. Autumn Scales stays right where he's at. Phil Evangel, despite being paused, she's decided to start going the other direction around the pond, as if she's decided to take the scenic route around and stay away from everyone who started running.
That hits better. More time to clean that shit up.
At about this time, you hear the distinct yelling scream of something small and angry. And Moon is not moved from his spot. He's been finding a good area.
That's not funny.
It's only funny because the token just has the happiest face.
Cole now spits himself and takes off running.
All right. So Rock, what's your group doing right now?
I imagine we're still going towards, because I haven't turned around to notice that Phil Evangel's walking this way to like try to stop her or anything. So yeah, we're just kind of keep going.
All right, so as you guys get to about this far, you guys are sprinting, and this is about it. Let me double check to make sure my distance is right. Oh, you guys are closer. Okay, cool. All right, as you guys make it here, right up the edge of the field, you can see on the other side of their cornfield here. And you can kind of tell where the flowers are at, and you see maybe a hunched over white back over tops of this field. However, in order to get through this area, you either need to go around the field or go through it. To go through the field is going to cost double your movement due to difficult terrain. It's a cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever run straight through a cornfield?
Let's see.
You
I,
don't.
Do I still have the ability to cast a spell?
I've never run through one, but I hear that running backwards through one naked is terrible.
It is. It's not something I ever recommend anyone doing.
Do I still have enough of an action to cast a spell?
You've taken your dash, so you do not have an action. If you have a bonus action, something that will count.
I don't. I can't do that.
Okay. That's fine. You'll have an option here shortly to take care of that.
Ooh. What? I want Earth Genasi, not Corn Genasi.
All right, Colonel.
Yeah.
Well, we keep booking it.
As is expected, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can stop here at Bork, to whom happens to be jumping up and down, screaming, and seems to be violently angry. Like, we're talking like the epitome of small person rage. Small, green, incredibly angry, spitting venom.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I only have so many limited options to handle this. Like, out of game, like, I can either, like, bonk this motherfucker with, like, 20-something strength on his head and be like, stop. I can either, like, try to talk to him, but this motherfucker is a little evil fuck. He ain't talking to me. I know his personality. His personality type, he is not talking to me. This motherfucker wants to drink beers, talk shit, and do his own little thingy thing.
You can grapple him. You grapple him, he can't really cast spells that well.
That's true.
Think of the way you said that.
Interrogation.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Like, you can definitely grapple him, and he can't do anything. The only one here that can, like, overpower you physically is Ryuin, and Ryuin don't mess with him, so he's probably just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, I'm a kind of rush this dude and grapple him. And
Yeah, well, wait. Before you get too much further in it, you've used your action.
Okay,
so I kinda, this far.
So I kind of stay here for a moment then.
All right.
And tell the group to go ahead, basically. Pass me.
Okay. So this is the point. So next time that you guys will be doing your turn, Cole, you'll be separate. You'll be taking both the druids with you, unless all of them you decide that you want to have someone with you for some reason. Otherwise, you'll be alone. You'll be dealing with Bork by yourself.
I would, out of game, probably keep Verd with you.
I'm probably gonna keep Bird with me. I need a voice of reason, not a voice of strength. I am the voice of strength right now.
All right, cool. We'll deal with that come the next turn. So it is the druid's turn. I'm going to tell you that Bork is actually incredibly pissed off about stuff. As you're standing and watching what he's going through, or I should say, as you guys are running up, approaching whatever's going on, you see him angry. He's legitimately jumping up and down on the ground, stomping. Angry. You see him wiping away at his boots. You see him like trying to wipe it into the grass, and then seeming to get more angry. He walks over to where the hole is at. That's in the ground. He's trying to kick dirt into it. Like, everything he's doing seems to be just amplifying how angry he is about the destruction that's been caused to this area. We will take a move back to Philvandrel, who is still taking a nice stroll around the pond. Yep. Let's see, do I have anything else that occurs? Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to zoom in a bit for our streamers so that we get a better idea. The area is now small enough to where we actually can have the group in there. But the big thing that has changed now is
Just blip.
Oh, it's a big pile of fucking Donkadooks.
it looks as if Moon Moon has picked up the new Call of Duty. All right, Rock, it's back to you. You guys are now stepped in front of a large cornfield. You're practically stopped. Your options are to try and push through the field or to go around.
I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement.
That's pretty smooth, bro.
So I think it's only one person, though.
It is.
I choose
Songbird.
to, touch Songbird, because she knows what to do. I don't. I'll take my time. Nara could just hop over that if he wanted to. I'll meet up with him.
Okay.
So I cast Freedom of Movement, and I look at her, and I say, "Aye, go. You know what to do. I'll catch up."
And at that point, she does do exactly what you need. She busts right through the field. You see her you don't even see the corn move around her or anything else. She just busts through it, almost as if she recognizes the type of magic you used. She just immediately knew what it was that you had casted on her and passed through the cornfield with no issues or problems whatsoever. Narg, whom you sat there and saw do that, he nods, but he just kind of stays with you.
You should catch up with her. I'll meet you guys on the other side, lad.
I can't. This place doesn't work well with me.
What? You can't jump anymore. What happened to your legs, lad?
If you guys remember previously, he's not been able to use any of his jump abilities. It makes him sick. Or he says he feels sick.
Aye. Well, she can handle it. We'll just go around the long way. Come with me.
All right. And on 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like a Disney movie. It's like a Disney movie. We're going a long way quickly.
I'm trying to get the voice acting on it.
All right, so we're back to Cole. So how's we gonna split things up? What are you guys picking?
Okay, I'm thinking. I tap Vern on the shoulder, and kind of nod, tell him to come with me, like without saying it, just kind of like that. You know what's up? Nod. Come with me.
Okay. Verge, he looks at you and he just nods quickly because he understands the danger of the situation.
I send Cole and Ryu and Ford to handle Moo Moves. And I just run up and I just run up and grapple this motherfucker. But not in a mean way, just kinda like put him in the master lock. You've been in the master lock, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, low on the lower back and around the waist.
Okay, I'll put my hands on his head. I'm just putting arms on there. I kind of just got him up. And what do I need to roll for that? A strength check?
Actually, give me a second. Let me see. So whenever it comes to grappling, the rules have recently changed in D&D 1. And I don't know if I want to use the new rules or the old rules.
Ooh.
The new rules generally means that if you can melee somebody, you can perform a physical attack on somebody, just an open-handed, unarmed strike, you can then grapple them immediately.
See, isn't this what you wanted?
Yeah, grappling's been made a whole lot easier. Monks are actually really powerful grapplers now. In D&D 1, that's what they're really good at. So not only are they good martial artists, now they're really good at jujitsu.
So if anything ever happens to Alum Pharmacy, you need to go ahead and tell him about your next character. If anything happens to Alum.
So I don't know how the rules are. I'm gonna reread into that and see if I can get that all understood. But just like Cole's Hunter's Mark, that it's automatic. and he doesn't have to cast it. It's just an automatic effect now, and it passes from person to person. I will take a look at the grappling rules for you here in the future if you want to be more of a grappler.
If they were to grapple someone, how hard would it be for the other person to actually hit them? Because in real life, you were just squeezing up on a person. You could try as hard as you can to punch that person, but you're not getting hit.
Yeah, so for anyone on the outside, unless the grapple is like really good, and this is going to be like a DM's discretion or a GM's discretion type thing, that's going to be up to them. So like if it's a struggling grapple, like it's really close, I would say like, one strength is like maybe a few points ahead of the other one. I would say that the struggle is too intense to have a clean hit. So you would have to take a disadvantage. Okay. However, let's say Alum walks up and just grapples Borked here, and we're talking like he gets like a good 8 to 10 points higher than him in his strength score. Well, then there's no contest in that. I could say Alum pretty much just reach up and pick him up by the neck and be like, all right, go to town doing whatever you want to. But it's going to be up to the strength checks and what kind of a difference between those will be. Okay.
Fair.
So, yeah, if you will give me a strength check, Alum.
That's a saving throw check, yeah.
Which side do you approach him from? Do you approach him from the left or the right?
The left. Okay. I guess. Or whichever side is like behind him. Like I come like right behind him and I do the fucking master lock.
Okay, let's see. Ooh.
Damn.
So as you come up to try and grab a hold of him, you do and try and grab the master lock, but unfortunately, Bort, being as angry and fueled with rage as he is, notices really quickly what's going on, and he immediately fights back. Because he turns his left, you notice the nice gleam of a crystal eye in his skull as he turns. It's now angry. And that crystal eye that you've seen before, you remember the color of it. It was a nice, vibrant blue color. It reflected the sunlight really well. But right now, you see deep the inside of the core of it. You see a violent red. All right, let me make sure I do this correctly. As he turns to you, he fires off 3 scorching rays from the crystal eye in his skull. Let's see, 2 of those miss. The last one is going to hit you for 8 damage. 8 fire damage.
I'm thinking should I repost or parry? I'm thinking so hard in my head.
Oh, it's not a melee attack.
Oh.
He's using Scorching Ray. He's literally firing a magical laser beam from his eye.
Yeah. Is there like a thing he can do because it's not technically like him casting a spell, so he doesn't probably take advantage for casting a spell near close to him, does he?
Let's see. It just says create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire. Yeah, it's an auto cast thing. So it's like he just turns and makes an attack move, and this is him doing it because you failed your thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel that.
Yeah, he's strong, apparently.
He's really not. It was just a bad set of rolls for everybody. I was like, all right, well, 12. I was like, I shouldn't be able to beat that 16. No, well, never mind then. Forget that. All right, Cole, I'm going to make the assumption you're going to move your last 30 feet, which will put you right in the danger zone.
Danger zone.
Okay. Is everyone okay with their turn so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so whenever we get back to you, Olam, you're currently engaged in combat with Bort. Unless Verd can do something. I need to double check to see. Yeah. All right. As the druids continue around, let's see. Give me a sec. 1, 2, 3. Move that around. Move that. As we get to Moon's turn, he has noticed that Songbird has walked up to him. And she's come up and she has opened her beak, and you hear the sound. Which, interesting enough, Cole, because you're the one who's nearby, you hear it, and it sounds like the big orc that's standing behind you. Moon!
Mhm.
And then you hear the sounds of various other voices, which you recognize from those that you've been meeting so far. What are you doing here? And you see Moon immediately look over and see Songbird. And you see that what was once that fluffy up tail that you see on happy dogs, you see it droop down very quickly. And you see the distinct sad look of Bad Puppy.
Oh.
We continue on. Rock, it is your go.
I'm gonna keep trying to catch up with him.
Let's give you the time to get up there. You're there. You've got your action. You've used it to dash up there.
Yeah.
But now you guys have pretty much got Moon surrounded in a big pile of dirt in the middle of the flower bed.
Right. Dirt.
All right, Cole, it's your turn.
Well, would you say that Narg came before me again?
No, you got there, and then Rock and Narg got in there. Songbird got there just before you because she walked right through the field.
Yeah, okay. Alright then. Yeah. Cole's just gonna stay silent and stay where he's at.
All right, well, Ryuin steps in. Moon, what have you done? Why, you know that these are Philvangel's flowers. Why would you do such a thing? And of course, Moon, once again, he kind of scrunches down a little bit further. Now even more embarrassed about stuff that he has done. Now you know much better than this. Let's see what we got here. And even Songbird, who's standing here, she shakes her head, and you see her, she's still got the egg in hand, but she takes her staff and she sets it on the ground. And you see her lift a hand up, and she starts kind of like swaying it around. A very watery movement with her arm, very fluid, the way the gesture is done. And then you see her lift a hand up, and you see a spell that you very rarely see. Something you've seen Narg do a couple of times. As she lifts water up from the pond nearby, and it comes rushing up into the flower bed, and it clears off the dirt that happens to be there, while also splashing the crap out of Moon. And then you hear the beak open and you hear Phil Evangel's voice come out. Bad dog.
Of all the voices.
And then Moon howls. Olam, we're heading back to you. You've now got an angry gremlin standing in front of you.
Oh shit. If I unarmed strike him, do I just get to grab? Do I get to try to grab him again?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I'm just gonna unarmed strike him. After this unarmed strike, I'm gonna try to make a strength check to grab him again.
So happy he's learning.
All right. Well, if you succeed the unarmed strike, you can do that as a grapple.
Oh, cool. Ooh, that's bad. I thought
that's pretty bad. As you go and throw a hand out there to try and grab, his short stature allows him to dodge out of the way. Due to your many years fighting in the arena, it's a move that you've seen quite a lot and are ready with a 2-hit combo that comes around and grabs him as he pulls into it. So not only do you get a good hit, you grab him, spin him around, and get that eye pointed as far away from you as you can while holding him close.
And I kind of feel him like at this point. I kind of just like hold him close and go, like I'm not doing my action. I'm not doing my action. I'm holding it. I'm not doing my action. Just so that's being said. I'm holding my action right now. I grab him. I just kind of go, Mike, look here. That fucker Autumn Scales. He wants all this to happen here. He wants you to be pissed. He wants you to go at the fucking dog, and he wants you to die, and everybody else see the fucking dog. You're falling right in his fucking hands, being a little pissed off, little angry fucker. Look at you. You're fucking looking stupid. Stop doing this right now.
Verd,
everything goes tits up.
Verd, who's been standing here and hasn't heard anything of the story that's been going on so far, you just spilled a bunch of it to him. And you see him, wait, what? What about Autumn Scale? Wait. First, wait. Bort, calm down, please. Bort. And then Verd starts trying to sing a song that sounds very melodic. He's kind of missing some notes, not doing very good at it. But you feel Bort slowly kind of intensify. He's not entirely fully loose, but he is definitely not nearly as tense as he was.
I kind of loosen my grip up a little bit too. Still holding it firm enough to like to where if he try to move, I can grab him. But I loosen my grip a little bit to know I'm like, okay, I see you coming down, buddy. At this point, I kind of go, yeah. I look at Vern, yeah, Mike. Look, it all starts with fucking Moon. He goes shits in them bushes. Autumn Scales has been watching this happen the whole fucking time, right? We came here from the future. I can't really explain it, but we've seen this happen already, Mike. I know who you are. The fact I said your name and his name already should let you know that, right? It starts with me shitting in them there bushes. After that, next thing you know, fucking this motherfucker gets mad right here. He goes to Reunion, all angry, punches me, man. Reunion kills this little fucker here. You're dead first. I look down at fucking Borg and say that you die first, Mike. You know that, right? Your tawny ass dies first. So tough for you, huh? And then I look back at Vern. Next thing you know, Phil Evangel comes out of nowhere. She gets this fucker, right? Takes me Moon up and twists him.
They're both just kind of standing a bit agape at you. But they can't sense any lies in what you say or anything like that. They're not noticing anything odd about what you're saying. In fact, they both seem kind of, captured by what you've been telling them. There's this story of something that couldn't possibly be. But at the same time, how would you be here stopping all this if you didn't already know?
Reunion comes out of nowhere, Mike. Then he fucking kills. He gets in the way. He fucking runs back, kills fucking, what's the name? Phil Evangel by taking his axe and hitting the back, Mike. But hit the help. After all this, Autumn Scales goes in the fucking water. For some fucking weird reason, he goes in the fucking water. Next thing you know, some weird storm about. And he's just doing something weird, Mike. He's just doing fucking something weird and odd. We're here to help. I promise we're here to help. I'll let you go. I'll bloody let you go. But please just know we're here to help, mate. It's him. I don't know if you noticed, but it's always been him.
I'm going to stop you right there, Alum. We're going to continue on, and I'm going to do a few other small things in the background.
Woo.
Let's get some background stuff real quick.
So Philevandrel's moved a little bit more.
I really just don't want to get burnt with the fucking Cyclops on my face again.
So has Autumn Scale.
Also, at about this time, you guys hear a rumble of thunder in a distance.
Oh, fuck me.
Going back to Moon, who's now been scolded and now made wet and everything else. He seems a bit sad, of course. He's had his fun ruined. He's been told he's been a bad boy. He's definitely not enjoying life at the fullest right now. And you see Songbird, now that she has a free hand, an egg in one hand, free in the other. You see her snap viciously and points at the Moon and then points at the ground right next to her and snaps and points real hard. And you see him just kind of slowly start walking his way over next to where Songbird's at, and he sits down like a good little doggy. And Ryuen walks over. Why you antagonize Philevandrel so much, Moon? She don't do nothing to you. She just care about her flowers. You leave her alone. Her and her stars. And you just see Moon do the good old-fashioned dog.
That motherfucker's a human.
All right, Rock.
So,
you guys have made it in time to watch the druids start dealing with some of this stuff.
So we all hear the thunder, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a thing.
I just go, it's Autumn Scale. He started. Songbird. He's starting now.
And that's when Ryuen chimes in. It's like, no? We don't. That storm's supposed to be normal. We've had a prediction for it for a week.
But I've already explained to Songbird, but we know who you are, Ryuen. We've been here before. We knew that all of this was going to happen. We knew that Moon was going to defecate here in these flowers. We knew it would piss Philevandrel off. And after that, the worst that you could possibly think of happens to all of you. And the only one left standing with this storm is Autumn Scale. And you don't want to see what happens after it. He's starting right now.
Autumn Scale. He's always been a little strange. Can you prove what you say, strangers?
Hi, Songbird. Have you anything?
And Songbird just kind of looks at, and she walks over to Ryuen and puts a hand on his chest and just kind of nods at him. Like it's okay. This is how things, this is happening. But Songbird does something you're not expecting. She turns to you, Rock, and you see her open her beak, and she says, "What now?"
I think we all need to go and stop Autumn Scale right now. Before it gets worse.
About this time, you hear another rumble of thunder. Not quite so in the distance. The clouds above are starting to form and starting to get darker.
I'm about to see if I can cast Dimension Door.
Alright, I'm going to remove our turns for right now. Because right now, things are going to happen just as they happen.
It's not a cleric spell. I can't cast Dimension Door. I was about to just pile through it and rush him.
Mm-hmm. You guys got one dude in knows Dimension Door, and you can't find him yet.
Right.
You know, it's ironic that you guys can't find him, because the way I've written this story, it's just so super weird. It's funny. All right, I really hope you guys appreciate what I've done whenever you get through all this crap.
Yeah.
But anyway, as you guys have been finishing stuff and chatting out the last little bit, and the thunder has rumbled, so too does Philavandrel come around the corner and notice everyone around her flowers. Oh, so why have you all made your way here? Are you perhaps admiring my flowers?
Kind of.
And Songbird, why have you still come back? I expected you to be gone already. What happened? Why did you come back? And you see Songbird smile, and she just kind of waves her hand, her free hand, over where her flowers are at. She points at her eye and then points at the flowers again, and Philavandrel looks, and she's like, "Oh, how lovely, dear. You've taken a moment to water my flowers for me. Oh, how thoughtful before you left, too. Oh, you and that little egg of yours. I do wish you two very well." Completely unbeknownst to Philavandrel, she once again goes into her flower bed and commences to singing to her flowers in a strange elven tongue that you all are pretty sure is off key. Largely because Moon starts whimpering and seems as if he's ready to start howling at any moment.
Rock just kind of whispers to himself, "Huh, so that's why he does it."
At this point, I kind of I'm thinking.
So, what's the quickest way that we can get over to Autumn Scale? Excuse me, miss.
So for a second, let me come right back to you, Rock. Let me get through with Hollum's a little bit here, and hopefully he can get you guys straightened and get the group back together. All right, so Hollum, now Verd and Bort have been standing here. While Bort still has this angry look on his face, you get the feeling that just happens to be the normal mode for Bort. It's just looking angry all the time. Verd, however, seems kind of perplexed, confused even. And he says, "Are you sure Autumn Scales is the one that's causing such a terrible issue?"
Mike, I'll put it like this, Mike. When everything was said and done right, you hanged yourself. Everyone else was dead.
Oops.
And he was sitting there.
Ignore that.
And he was sitting there and then walked into that there water, and it turned some weird color and the storm was about. Next thing I know, we go in that temple there, come out. The trees, everything else, purple, all fucked up. And I basically described what the world was like before, and my conversation with Undead him. And like the serious, like there's no lie in my game right now.
Yep. Well, I mean, while it does sound far-fetched, I can't disbelieve it or disprove it.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy, Mike, but he's something, all right? At this point, I let Bort go.
Thanks for finally letting me go. Yeah.
No problem, Mike. Here, take a swig of this. Calm down. As I hand him the wineskin of blood, the blood thingy.
He takes
the one that tastes good.
What? What is it?
It tastes really nice, Mike. Just have a swig.
Great. Let me double check to make sure what's going on.
About to get him good and drunk before we confront Autumn Scale.
Okay, wine of blood.
The one that tastes nice. You know what I mean, Derek.
Yeah, no.
Rabbits, I'm sorry.
You good? So 3d4 plus 5, so it's 9. I need to roll at least a 9 on a con save or be drunk. Let's see. Can I do that?
I healed you back for everything I dealt you.
A 10.
Yes.
Holy crap.
There we go.
Good times.
He's not drunk. I had to beat a 9. I got a 10.
I'm proud of you, D.
Whew. Well, it's still, dang. Anyway, he takes a swig. I haven't had a drink like this since being back with the tribe. Where did you get something like this, huh?
Look, Mike, how about this? When it's all said and done, if you're still living, I'll pour you some in the flask, all right?
Yeah, sure. Sounds great. Yeah, but that still doesn't answer my question. Borg, drinks aside, like... Okay, so if Autumn Scales is the one that's doing this, how did he do it?
That's it, Mike. I don't fucking know. All I know is he sat there and watched the whole thing happen. Like he knew it was going to happen, mate. Like not some I think this is going to. No, he knew. Like he knew. And then he just went into that water. I think it's something with the water, Mike. You're the druid. That's why I'm coming back to ask for your help. All we know is he breaks the circle of life and breaks the circle and fucks the archery of it. He messes everything up, Mike. The future is fucked. There's no more druid circle, no more any of this happens.
Okay, well, we're just gonna have to go and confront Autumn Scale then. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. We can't outright accuse him, but we do need to question his motives, and if he is doing something, at least stop him for the time being. Okay. Alright. There were others. Where did the other one go? The one with the one horn.
He's talking about I kind of point in direction towards the flowers there. I think they all sorted out what happened with Evangel. I hope they did, Mike. I trust my friends.
Oh, I hope no one stepped on her flowers. She can get really vicious.
Mike, Moon shattering. Luckily, we came here and stopped that because no one's dead yet.
Ignore that.
That means we already changed one thing. As I raise a finger up to him.
All right. Okay. Okay. I'll just take your word for it. I have seen stranger things in my day. The Feywild is full of really strange things like this, and time travel's not uncommon. So I mean, okay, sure. We'll exercise this for right now. Let's go meet up with the rest of your group. I guess if we're going to be doing something, I need to get to know them as well.
At that point, I kind of just lead. My bad, sorry. I kind of just lead towards the group.
All right. All right, so you've all gotten together. There's a terrible amount of caterwauling coming from the flower bed. Moon is anxious about trying to leave, and Ryuan's spending the time trying to keep him calm, despite the noise and high-pitched squealing. And Songbird is just kind of taking it in as well. As she pulls in closer, they're both working on trying to keep Moon under wraps. The group is now officially back together. Or at least mostly back together, I should say.
I don't say anything. I just kind of look at my group and raise a thumb up, thumb down, asking a question.
I give him a solid side thumb. We've got to stop Autumn Scale. It's starting. You hear the thunder.
Yeah, Mike. Fuck, it's close.
The clouds up above are distinctly dark.
I also
the idea that a rain is coming is imminent.
I also go up to Autumn and I whisper, "Don't mission the shit." You hear me, lad? Don't mention the shit.
not saying nothing to you, mate. I'm being quiet.
Aye.
Let's see. Give me a second.
God damn!
I told you, Songbird knows what's up, guys.
I'm okay with her. I just don't need the other one knowing.
Let's see. Phil Evangel's not going to hear anything anyway. She's currently way too involved in her own stuff.
Right.
I kind of feel rocking. Hey, Mike. Mike. Look here. I got Vern and Bork on board. They're ready to go talk to Autumn Scales now.
If it comes to an altercation, are you prepared? I'm looking at Vern.
I can be as prepared as I can be.
I wish there was some way to Doctor Strange this motherfucker so he could touch my brain and see the fuck what I saw. Mike, if it comes down to you, if it comes down to him, or the Druid Circle of Life ending.
Okay.
Everything you want ending.
All right, well, I'm going to have to be honest with you guys about something. I haven't been able to cast magic in a long time.
So, I think we can actually help you out with that here. I've got a bit of a plan. Out of game, but it's going to be up to you to let this happen. Okay, so water walk.
Let's discuss.
Okay. This is probably going to be like a two-step, like a two-turn plan type of deal. So water walk. Okay. As I accidentally put it up, I didn't think of this plan until after I accidentally put it up there. But spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface, such as water, acid, mud, snow, blah blah blah. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range can gain this ability for the duration. The next thing, this is why it's 100% up to you if we can do this. Control water. So the range is up to 300 feet.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you can control freestanding water inside an area you choose. The part that I'm looking at specifically is flood. You can cause the water level of all standing water in an area to rise by as much as 20 feet. If the area includes a shore, the flood waters spill over onto dry land. If you choose an area in a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down. I cast Water Walk. We stand on the water. I make a flood right under us and it carries us over.
Okay. All right.
Like, you fucking pull up like fucking some surfers. I was like, these are like Jesus some shit. Just, do you understand what's coming to you, Autumn Scales?
I was like, everything was just kind of clicking for me as this was going on. I was like, wait a minute, we can do this.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Derek. As the fucking sky is like thundering and shit, you see a group of druids and fighters.
Rule of cool. The rule of cool.
I'm just going over and reading what all happens. All right, so you're just doing the big wave.
Yeah, like just the big
walk and a big wave. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to get together in a small group, guys? Let's bundle you up real quick.
Fuck, we need a bar right now.
Just so that we can get all this together.
I mean, Phil Evangel's singing. That's good enough.
Do you guys want me to give you a disinspiration from the terrible lyrics?
I did not want the terrible lyrics.
All right, so a few things I need to know. What size wave are we looking at? No, you want 20 foot tall, right?
Yeah.
That's a tall ass wave, dude, actually. That's fucking, like, tall as shit.
All right, so how do you want this thing to travel? Because you are controlling the water. So I've got on screen, I can see what you want to have done. So how do you want this wave to travel, you guys?
I have to
And
use the
this 20
restroom.
foot
I'll be
tall.
right back.
Just as a heads up, the 20 foot's going to be over the two boulders in this. It's going to be taller than those.
I have to use the
Ooh.
restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's over the boulders, I feel like if we 100% can clear the boulders, I want to go over the boulder. Just like he's just not gonna really see what's happening. He's just there reveling in his glory and what he's about to do, and then just us over the boulder.
All right. No, let me wait till Dre gets back.
I'm down.
Yes, I mean, I like the idea. I can't. No, this one's pretty cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and take these spell slots off.
I mean, it'd be great if next thing you know, fucking out of the blue, Terry just jumped out of nowhere with a ship and Narg was like,
just yippee ki yay!
exactly. Like,
I want to make a.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
I'm going to give you guys a small point real quick. So, is it just me, or have you guys noticed that it is now 3 a.m. and we still haven't heard from Terry?
oh, I've been waiting.
Yeah,
for,
I'm concerned. Honestly, I don't know if he's okay.
I've been waiting for the end of the night. To be honest with you guys, I'm getting there. But
we're almost we're going to get through a couple more things, and I think we'll call it.
I really just hope he's asleep, and that's it. To be honest.
All right, so you explained your plan to everyone, all the druids that are there. It's like they agree because they understand the necessity of having to go quickly to make their way across. It's a pretty big pool. Pretty big bunch of pool. You do notice that the water as it is right now isn't poisoned or corrupted in any way. It seems pretty clean. It has a slight green tint to it, but that's about it. Otherwise, the water seems like it's relatively safe. As you step on it, no issues or problems. Even Narg doesn't seem to have any issues walking on the water. In fact, he doesn't even mention about whether it's poisoned or anything else because you guys know how sensitive he is to absorbing water.
Yeah.
He's not told you of anything, and you haven't gotten any information from him about the water. So, not bad.
I'm so happy I made this plan.
You want to do the wave, and it's going to be a 20-foot wave. In order for me to manage a 20-foot wave, that also means that I have to have almost an equal amount of distance for this thing to function on. So, how wide do you want your wave to be?
Let's see.
It needs to be at least 20 foot in of itself. Okay? That's my one thing. It needs to be at least that.
Okay. Yeah, I say... Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
All right, cool. So the wave's going to run from here to here.
Mm.
All right, so as you tell everyone what's going on, we get into the water. And here, let's put you right square in the front. Oh yeah, I need to do that with my DM sheet.
Yeah, I stand behind everybody with my wings out.
You can be on the top of the wave. Well, actually, I don't know if like by wave physics you'd fall off, so don't be on the top of the wave.
No, we on top of the wave.
At the very least, you have water walk, so you won't drown. You'll just like have to walk to catch up to us.
No, I'm joking.
Right, so, Marcus, you make yourself into the front of the way. Front of the group, you're standing here, everyone's just kind of waiting. You say, okay, guys, everybody grab a hold of each other.
Oh, if that's the case. Now, put me over my niggas. I don't want to trust these guys.
Because you've never done this before and you don't know how effective it's going to be or where you're going to go with it, how well it's going to work. You want everyone to grab a hold so that they stay on the wave. Okay? So the way it works is everyone kind of grabs a hold, interlinks, it kind of creates a chain. The folks that grab a hold of you, Rock, you've asked them to grab a hold of your belt, grab a hold of like the edges of your armor, stuff like that, a place where they can get a grip, but where you can keep your hands free. You've got your shield, you've attached it to your belt, your sword, you've allowed it to sit in its harness on the side of your belt, and you've got your hands out, ready to try and command the water, something you've not set and done, but you're ready to give it a good go. You start feeling the water. moving your hands, trying to feel the essence of it, the arcane energy of that which is water. You start feeling it, getting into that wet state, that flow, and you move your hands up. And as you move your hands up, you can feel the water beneath you as it starts picking up and pulling you upward into the air. You can feel the weight of your friends behind you as them being attached to you starts pulling at your armor, and they're coming with you. The wave is great and grand. It is a rush of water. It commences to carrying you. Let's see. All right, so as you commence to getting it to start moving you guys across the way, it's fast. Actually, I'm going to move the group up 1 square. Yeah, okay, it's a lot more center. Well, come on. It has to hit that max 20-foot height. These things are the rocks are about 15 feet tall. It's enough to get across it, and even your friends aren't too worried about it. You're right at the top of this wave as it goes over it. Autumn Scales is sitting on the beach, and he has been watching past the area. He's actually been watching the water itself. He sits and watches it, and he notices the swirl in the pond seems to change a little bit. Almost as if it alters its trajectory. He cocks his head, squints his eyes at it.
Gets him fucking engulfed. Put him in the interstellar.
And he's curious as to what's happening, something he's never seen this particular body of water do. He hears the rush of water, and that's whenever he sees it. He sees the water flip over the top of the rock a little bit. He looks up at it, a bit aghast. Strange, what's going on? And then the rushing torrent of water rises up over the rock and engulfs it in a white. Riding atop of it, he sees a dwarf with a helmet adorned with antlers. The bright white eyes he has, and this dwarf's arms are stretched out. And it is pushing, almost as if pushing the whole wave. On either side of him, he sees one of the other druids, another frog. And yes, as you reach the top of him, you can jump up and you unleash your wings in a nice, glorious thing. All of you he sees the crashing down of the wave, the white bit of its crest as it comes falling down. And you look down at him, and you expect to see the look of surprise across his face. Rock, roll me a perception check, please.
Motherfucking, oh my god! He's him!
You said perception? Okay.
You, whom are at the front and at the apex of this wave, you're ready to bring it down, crashing upon him. He looks up at the wave, as tall as it is, a good 20 foot tall. And as you look down into his face, expecting to see that terror and rage, you look into what looks like a sly smile, as if he knows something that you don't. The water continues on. It crashes down into him. The white water slams into him, a force to be reckoned with. No way that something could seriously take that hard of a hit and seriously be alive. A very distinct hard slam directly onto the spot as the utmost of the wave slams into the area where Autumn Scales stood.
I kind of keep flying, keep a bird's eye view.
As the water slams into it, all 20 foot tall of a mass, 20 foot tall and 20 foot wide, the water crashes into them. The druids stay on top. They maintain their balance with you, Rock. All the rest of the group stays balanced. All of them, you stay alight in the air, trying to look for anything. As the wave flattens out, Autumn Scales is gone. And thunder rings out loud.
We didn't stop it.
Unbeknownst to you, as the wave came crashing down, Autumn Scales, being both a dragon and familiar with the water in this area, dove into the lowest part of the wave just before it crashed into you, diving deep under it and allowing the current of the wave coming down to carry him into the lake. Uh-oh, someone disappeared.
Lloyd. And Jack, but...
Oh, it's okay. Everyone knows him as Lloyd right now anyway. All right, well, I don't know if he quit because it's done with it or what, but...
I think something might be happening, because usually he'll tell us.
Yeah. You'll continue to make your way, walking out into the beach. The group spreads out and commences to trying to search for Autumn Scale.
Do I kind of... I roll perception. Do I get to get a better view, me being in the fucking air? I kind of have like a 360, kind of easy spin around and shit.
Yeah, you got a good view, but you can't see deep into that water.
Oh yeah, true.
The green, like I say, it's a bit greenish, and it's the algae and the normal growth that happens to be in water, and it kind of makes it hard for you to see whenever it gets so far in. Well, your idea was a great idea. I loved it, by the way. But it seems as if Autumn Scales, he was ready to go into the water. You reach the edge of the bank. There's no sign or anything of it. As you come down, you've looked over the pond. You've looked around it. The one thing that you do see and that you notice that you couldn't see as well from the ground is that from the top you see the big swirling mass that's deep within the current of this water. You're not sure how normal it is or how awkward it is, but it is definitely there. Almost as if there's something very deep, extremely deep in it.
I kind of shout.
Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of shout. I think something's in there.
I don't think we fixed it.
No, I think something's been. No, Mike. I think something's been in there. As I keep yelling, like before.
As the first time when I was looking into it, I figured something was down there. But I don't know that we've changed anything last.
So, Autumn Scales has disappeared on us. Great. Now I guess the only person we have left to ask is, well, our other Spores druid that we have here.
Mike, he ain't disappeared, Mike. He went into that water. It's about to fucking happen.
Yeah, I know Autumn Scales. I had witnessed that, but I mean the other one.
There's another.
Yeah, the one that always stays in that tower. As Verd casually points over his shoulder at the tower that happens to be sitting up on top of the nice leveled out hill.
Wait, you mean there's somebody? You mean there's someone in there?
Huh? Oh yeah, he's always been in there. He sticks to himself, and we never see him. But yeah, we somehow ended up with 2 Spores druids. We actually didn't need 2, but both of them came.
What? At this point,
I totally mentioned this on game 1 whenever we first got here. I did mention there were 2.
Yeah.
Autumn kind of punches
I
the ground
vaguely
really
remember
hard
that.
once.
Wait, you what?
Autumn just kind of punches the ground really hard once, not in anger, just in like a clarity, like
Right.
it's just I look at Rock, Mike. It's been sitting us right in the fucking face, Mike. Autumn Scales isn't supposed to be here.
No, he's not.
Mike, fucking hell, Mike.
Oh, what do you mean he's not supposed to be here?
You only needed one.
Oh, yeah.
You only needed one, Mike.
Yeah, that's true, but
No, you don't understand, Mike. He's something else, Mike. He carries a bloody fucking spear around, Mike.
yeah, well, he also told us that he had an apprentice that he was trying to train. So it's the main reason why we allowed him to stay with both of them.
Both of them, Mike. Both.
So you don't need either of them.
Oh, no, we need at least one of them. That's why Autumn Scales was working with us, is because he's the elder. He's apparently the one who knows the druid craft better than the other one.
Very.
And the other one is it apprentice, Mike? Or
I guess so. We never really understood exactly what it was.
Very.
at
You
this
didn't
point,
see
Autumn just kind of starts darting over there.
You're going the
Go
wrong
ahead,
way.
Rock. What'd you say?
I think he's over here. Hold on. I think he's over here. Farm.
North.
Yeah, you're going the
North?
wrong way. Yeah, he's over here.
Yeah, north. North on our map.
Okay.
This way.
You didn't see the look that I saw in his eye. I was in the forefront of the wave. There was no fear. There was no fear in his eye. He smiled.
I'm going to tell you, I've never really been comfortable around the Spores druids. And neither have I. Yeah, really. The Spores guys are a little creepy. Yes, both Autumn Scales and I believe Varric was his name.
Varric? Did you just say Varric? Wait, do I actually know Varric yet? Actually, out of game, does Rock actually know Varric yet?
No, you guys don't.
Okay,
You
rewind.
don't fully know Varric.
All right, never mind. Rewind that bit.
But you do get the idea that there may be something else. But yeah, you have a name to the tower now. Whoever happens to be in that tower. Well, yeah, Varric. He showed up shortly after. Once we got going, and he was with Autumn Scale. Look, granted, he wasn't a dragonborn like Autumn Scale was, but that didn't seem to matter to him. Just strange to see the lizard folk spending time with the dragonborn. I thought they disliked one another. Yeah, really, it's kind of like one of my goblin kind happened to hanging out with an orc, right?
At the very least, it doesn't seem anything's happened yet.
Close my to the tower.
I wish there'd be a way that if something does happen, you'd remember us. We don't have to go through this little fiasco again.
Yeah, it does seem like it would be nice if something could work out to make things easier.
Songbird, would you happen to have any ideas of something like that?
And as you talk to Songbird, she shakes her head no. She's actually got more of a worried look on her face. The sound of thunder rumbles again in the sky. All as you're making your way closer, I'm going to tell you this. As you get close, before you get to the door, and as you're about to start knocking on it, the thunder starts rumbling. Loud. And you start hearing it. The sound of water hitting the leaves just on the other side of the thicket.
Hitting the leaves on the other side of the thicket.
Rain coming. Well, have you guys never heard what rain sounds like coming through the woods?
Yeah, I have. I
Yeah.
have.
You hear the rain. The clouds overhead are dark. A light with a vibrant purple. The storm has come. Songbird, she turns to you, Rock, and she opens her beak and she says, "It's here.
Aye, it is.
My dreams are here."
This is your
We
dream.
need to go. I need to go now.
Ollum!
Alan looks
Ollum!
back. Alan looks back, snapping his head.
Come, lad, we've got to go. We're gonna try to follow with Songbird.
That's not gonna do that, Mike. But we start the whole fucking day. We got to get in the fucking tower.
It might be too late for
the
that.
one who needs saving the most, Mike.
Moon goes running off as the water droplets start hitting the ground. Rain is here. We should probably make our way inside.
Songbird, stay safe. Aye, lad, I'm coming to you. I start making my way towards Ollum.
Okay.
Dang, what do we do? Oh my gosh. Which one? We might as well follow Songbird, I guess, and just restart. Then yeah, this is the way it has to be. Fuck.
Songbird's starting to make her way out too.
Yeah, we just
running.
I just kind of point towards Songbird.
The rest of the druids start making their way into the more fortified area. A building that seems to be a nice meeting place and fortification.
We know now. Tim was on our friend. Our plan was 2 times subjective.
Actually, you guys did pretty good. I wouldn't. Don't hate on yourselves. You guys witness the Songbird sprinting her way out, worried about the rain, and the water starts dropping in around you guys. As you start following her, you're chasing after her, and Songbird makes her way through the thicket and disappears. As the raindrops start coming down harder, and you guys are running in trying to follow after Songbird, the thicket surrounding the doorway, the hallway in which you guys have made your way back and forth, grows over and plant as the vines quickly wrap up and grow over the doorway, as if the rain starting has cut off your only exit.
I look at Rock, and I hate to say this. I look at him, and I point at the temple, and I grab Cole and Art too, and I kind of just jerk the temple, and I kind of, as I run, I kind of go, Mike, I know you're gonna hate hearing this, Mike, but there's gonna be more undead to talk to. It bloody fucking sucks, Mike, but we have to stick it out again.
Aye, that we do.
That's really kind of fancy choice of thing, yeah.
All right. And for our evening, I'm going to stop us here for getting into the temple. The rain begins coming down a lot harder, and it's starting to get pretty bad. As you guys are running through this, you can see it hit your armor. You can see it hit the clothing that you've got, and it smokes slightly. The rain itself has a bit of a smoke. Any spot where it hits your skin goes numb slightly. As you make your way into the temple, you quickly get inside. The same beacon is glowing out, the same pink purple hue. You slide the doors shut, and lightning strikes and creates a bright flash. And just like before, everything goes silent. You know you're in the other place. And we will meet up hopefully next week, and hopefully with all of our players, and hopefully on time, to continue and hopefully finish out the Forgotten Druids of the Erd Tree. Alright, fellas. So I'm halting you right here. You're going to be in the temple. As the rain has started and you guys have flipped over, you'll start back in to the next area like you did last time. I'm going to tell you this. You guys didn't do anything wrong. Okay? I want you guys to know you didn't do nothing wrong.
Mm.
You guys are restarting this because there is a certain point where you had a point of no return in my game. So, like, you guys did everything, like, beyond what I expected you guys to do. And you learned quite a bit, which is important. But you did hit my point of no return. And that means that things were going to happen a certain way, regardless of what you guys could do.
Yeah.
Next time. I'm not gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you guys a big hint of what you need to do here. And I'm gonna tell you, Dre, you knew what you guys needed to do, and you said it, and then you forgot about it. But you guessed it, and you guessed it right. I'm gonna tell you, you guessed right what you needed to do to get out of here.
And that was the last session or during this session?
During this session. He guessed what needed to be done during this session.
Was it like good dark? Was it dark towards Moon? No.
I'm not going to tell you now. It's like you got a week to sit and look over that, and you got 2 streams of everything where it's recorded. So,
yeah.
If you're curious, go back and check it again. But yeah, you guessed it, and I want to give you a gold star. God, I wish I could just. In fact,
I don't know. I was on my shit today. I was on my shit today.
Yeah, you were top notch. It's like you guessed it, and I said, "Oh shit, I don't know if I have enough game planned if they do exactly this thing." But you guys went the route that you did. You learned some more stuff. You let me give you guys more. Not only am I giving you guys this story detail, but you guys are getting big lore details. Okay, so just like don't think you guys are missing out. The longer you guys sit here and keep doing this loop, the more stuff I'm going to tell you about the world and why you're stuck here. The sooner you guys get through this, the sooner you're going to find out why you're stuck here. Make sense?
I gotta figure out what the fuck I said. Once I figure out what the fuck I said, I'll be like, okay, golden.
Yeah, because like you hit it and. Dude, I had to poker face so hard. On this side of the stream, I had to like pull my hood down and everything. I'm like, nope. I can't say nothing because you guys can't be looking at my face or nothing. Like you called it. You straight up did. And I was like, oh shit. All right, cool. So just think about that.
We don't make no plans or shit. We don't talk or like have a group huddle or do anything. I mean, like, I'm gonna try to like take charge.
I mean, I will say I usually try to, but I just get talked over.
Right. So do that. Be doing the group huddle because for a D&D game, that is like super paramount that you guys discuss how and what you guys are going to do. And believe me, I've loved the fact that you guys have just fumbled through D&D games and made stuff happen the way that you've happened. It's been great. But now I have to worry about 4 people thinking against me. Mm-hmm. And if you keep that going, it's going to make things harder on me. But I hope you do it.
He's saying be dumb.
I do hope you guys do it. It's good. I'm glad that you're doing it. Because it's making me realize that I'm creating an engaging enough game that you guys want to sit and start doing it. All right. Well, in other news, I want to say to our stream that's out there, thanks for taking the time to visit us. We just finished another part to our, what did I call it? The Forgotten Druids of the Erd Tree. Right. That's the current chapter name for my D&D session. Sounds like fun. All right. I will see you streamers out there later. You guys have a good one. Don't forget to take the time to follow the Fluffle. Find me on Twitter, TikTok, and on Discord. Come join the Warren. I hope you folks have a good night, and I'll be seeing you.
All right.
Good night, guys. Good night, guys.
Right. Have a good one.
All right. Yep. You guys have a good one. It was a fun game. Feel free to message questions or anything else, or tell you if you figure out what it is, Dre. Feel free to text me, or even hints. Like if you want hints, just be like, "Is it this? Was it this?" All right, so I'll guide you if you can figure out.
I don't know. I just started like. It was in that moment where I was piecing everything together in my mind, and I was like, "Hold on, my mind's eye is opening."
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
No, you started
guys,
fucking turning on detective
sorry
mode.
it took so long to get into that, but
once it started happening, I went, "Oh fuck!"
hopefully next week or the next time we play, we'll be able to. And I might, throw in some own stuff too.
On the other hand, how are you guys enjoying this? I know you're going through a whole nother loop again.
I will go ahead and end the stream here. So if this made you
so
smile,
far I'm enjoying it pretty
laugh,
well. I realized what I did was why I didn't stick to my primary. I didn't
chortle at the word chortle.
I let
then
while Bruce was sitting there talking,
stick around.
I kind of got distracted in his conversation and
didn't
realize my primary objective.
Thanks.
And I think that's where I really fucked up.
I'll see you on the next one.
And also not realizing time and shit. So like now that showed me a lot more